yeah. Uh-oh. What's happening now? Okay, I'm not going to do that again. What is up, everybody? It's your boy, DK, with Brad Dad, as always, as my co-host. We have Mr. Hayden on the sticks tonight doing the Google searches for us. Today's guest is my one and only brother, Mr. Mario. How you doing tonight, Mario?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Big chillin'.
Nice, nice.
You sound like you big chillin'.
He's always big chillin'. It's like a genetic thing, though. We have these eyes that are like slumped down.
Those eyes.
Just big chillin' all the time.
All crying.
I used to get comments all the time. You look high. Or pissed. It is one of the two. High or pissed. No, I'm big chillin'.
Yeah, I got that.
Excuse me.
I don't waste energy on keeping my eyes open. I only open them enough.
I guess Big Chillin' is the name of some song.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Sure.
Yeah. I would write a song called Big Chillin'.
Okay,
Big Vibes.
Big Chillin'.
Yo.
Big Vibes.
Big Chillin'.
Big,
kind of like that.
Yeah, that's a good song name. Get a chill-ass, like, lo-fi beat.
She don't get feelings.
Ooh.
I'm a smooth criminal. I'm a slick villain.
So, golly. All right, tonight's coffee is the Aldi's coffee. If you don't have an Aldi's where you're from, it's like it's like a knockoff store, but all their stuff's good. It's all really good. The coffee, not so much. The coffee, not so much. Not the favorite. My favorite. I've
Hey
ever
man,
had.
it's nothing but the finest here at CloudsandCoffee.
Well,
Okay.
when you're balling on a budget, you get $5 a can coffee.
We opted for a more complete setup, so everyone's got their own mics now, and we got a table. And
when this goes out, we already have 5 before this recorded, but
those are going to be hit or miss. Those are going to be.
We might put them up, we might not.
Yeah,
it's still up in the air.
We're kind of treating it as a practice run. I mean, we're learning things. We're still learning things.
It could be some like Area 51 secret file type shit. Just name it something funky like
Lock
that.
it up. Disney's Vault, dude. That's the most secure vault there is, dude. Disney Vault.
You think?
Yeah, dude.
Well, they're releasing everything, right?
When they fucking lock that shit up and say it won't be out for another 50 years, they fucking mean it.
Out for sale is what you mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they got Disney Plus now. Everybody on that shit. Everybody watching everything. I've only heard of like maybe 2 titles that weren't on there.
Did you finally finish The Mandalorian? I know like we're way past The Mandalorian time, but I know you were struggling to watch it because you didn't have.
Dude.
No, I still haven't seen it all.
That was a good show.
I'm sure it's really good. I've only seen like 2 episodes. First 2. I need to watch it. I want to watch it, but I'm still deep in Naruto, and that's popping off right now, and I don't even watch that enough. I've only watched it like one a night. When I'm used to binging like 10 in a day or whatever.
Not gonna lie, I haven't watched that yet.
Naruto?
Yeah.
Neither have I.
It's good. It's really
I've
good.
heard a lot of good things.
I've seen more One Piece from back in the day than I have Naruto.
Have you seen any animes?
There was this one that David showed me.
Uh-huh.
It was like something about vampires. It was like I can't remember what it's called.
I have no idea.
It was like Castlevania.
Oh, I was gonna say Castlevania. Oh shit!
Okay. It was really cool.
That's like a game too. That's a game from the original NES. I remember playing that shit.
Yeah. So it got an anime too, Hayden. Did Castlevania get an anime? I mean, I trust you, but
hey, we can hear your keyboards pretty bad through your mic. At least I can.
That game's wild. I don't know. We got something.
You might try.
The audio's not completely fine tuned yet, but we're gonna get it.
Your gain down a little bit, and then.
I mean,
how's this?
I sound sexy as hell.
Yeah, it's a little better.
Yeah, it's not right up on it. Like you said, man, here at Clouds and Coffee, we're taking you along for the journey. We're learning, you're learning, we're all having a good time, good conversation. That's the main goal here. Learn something new.
You like the decor, Brad, that I picked out for the table? This little alien dude?
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay, so the Castlevania TV series, it's an American adult animated web television series.
Oh, so it has boobies.
It's just based on the Japanese video game.
Does it have titties?
Keeping it classy, I see.
I'm looking.
Listen, everybody love a little anime titty now and then. Like I'm watching a cartoon. Let me see some titty.
I don't remember that.
I don't see a rating.
You don't remember seeing a titty before?
No.
Never? Not once?
Never in my life.
Oh,
you a virgin?
It aired on Netflix though. It's probably still on Netflix.
That's cool.
It's kind of weird watching Naruto, and They do it, I guess, in the classiest manner they possibly could, but they sexualize she's a kid, but they sexualize her, you know.
That's
And it's a
anime,
kid
dude.
show.
Anime is so sexualized. I feel like
It's just a little weird.
more
but
so than obviously other television shows.
It's what?
I feel like it's more
Yeah,
sexualized.
it's a different culture over there.
Yeah.
Animes in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially the manga. All the
Like the
books,
actual comic
the books.
books.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say comic book. I'll probably get ripped for that. It's not a comic. I don't know. I don't read manga.
It's manga. I've never read a manga book.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like those. It's the anime books.
Shonen Jump was the only one that I ever paid any attention to. And I only paid attention to that because you would get like free Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff with it.
Huh.
I
Interesting.
never got a subscription or anything. It was always my buddy Aaron
Uh-huh.
that had it.
Oh. Mario, I got a question for you, man.
What's up?
Have you ever seen any aliens?
Like, what do you mean?
Like a UFO, not like a physical body, like just anything. You ever seen anything alien?
Everybody gets asked.
Everybody's
Probably.
getting asked. Probably.
Yeah, I just can't think of it right now.
You don't got a solid story?
No.
Oh my
I don't have any
god.
stories.
I got some solid
How
stories.
do you not like if you got a story? How do you? I guess yeah. You.
I mean, you can
but
forget, but man,
Like, a
that
story
shit
like
sticks in my
that-
head. I'm like, holy shit.
That's like a story you always hold in your pocket for situations like this. For when you're sipping a
No.
beer. Hey man, one time
Dude,
I
this
saw
one time, fuck. I saw some crazy shit. All right,
I don't watch the sky. I don't think
dude,
about
watch
that.
the sky. The sky is gorgeous. I
True.
can't get enough of it, man. I
Okay.
love
We
looking
need
at
to
the
try
stars.
that long exposure shot of the stars again on your camera.
Oh, dude.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You asked me to go that one night, but
Yeah.
I was already undressed.
That was the first night I was doing it, man. And I was like, I got some of those pictures back. I was like, holy shit. This is cool as fuck. Now, I will say, I need some, better lenses to get better pictures. But,
closer maybe. Or
just,
wider.
clear.
Wow.
Clearer. My lenses are budget lenses.
You got
But,
any
you know,
hobbies,
They get
Mario?
the job done.
I love photography.
You love photography?
Yeah, like my last 2 years of high school, I was in photography
No shit.
and computer tech.
Yeah.
I really loved that.
That's what's up.
Didn't I sub for you, Mario?
Yeah, you did. It was funny. I was like, what the hell?
You already
awesome.
met Mr. Hayden.
Yeah, that was cool. It was a good day. And I like basketball.
When's the last time you fucking touched a rock?
I haven't touched the ball in a long time.
Damn.
It's been too long.
But I was going every day there for a while, for almost a year
Yeah.
straight. I wasn't getting good, but I was getting better, I guess. You know.
Yeah, I was getting into it.
Oh shit.
Then I started working.
Then you started working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
got a job and
That's yep.
I got
Dude, jobs are literally this is how I feel about jobs that aren't like a job you've created. They're the killer of the consciousness, essentially. I mean,
Really?
that's not true for every job because Hayden gets to go do something that
He's molding.
he's molding minds and just hanging out with people or these
Sounds cool.
but anything else like a telemarketer job or like a factory job.
Are you
for
still
me, it's just like,
telemarketing?
fuck,
Yeah, I
dude.
hate my job.
Oh, dude.
Shit like that,
How long
dude.
have you been out there?
Too long. I've been out there
Probably
too
like
long.
3 years, huh?
I need a new job.
Probably like 3 years, maybe 4.
No, it's been like almost 3.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
I lasted
dude.
10
Have
months.
you at least
I
not tried to
lasted the
get like a
longest.
shift supervisor or team lead job or anything?
I was going for team lead, but I really just quit caring about my job.
Dude,
I just hate it.
Because,
I
I
get
mean,
that.
imagine how those team leads treat you. Like, we need to get out there and get sales.
Look, hey,
It's
And then when you're a
so-
team lead, you got the main guy saying that shit to you. He's like,
you know,
dude, you got to get your guys to get sales or, you're fucking fired.
I get you
Yeah.
hate your job right now, but you've been out there to a point where they're like almost obligated to give you a supervisor job at a place like that. Use that time, even if it's just stick it out for 6 months. That's 6 months of management style experience that you can
Yeah.
take to a much better fucking job.
yeah,
I didn't think
that's
about that.
absolutely true.
They've offered it.
Anytime,
just never
anytime
took it.
you
Dude,
can
take
get
it, bro.
a supervisor or
For
any
sure.
leadership position, take it. Even if you hate your job, if it's right there, use that time
Yeah.
to take it to
Get
a
that
job that you want to
experience.
actually grow in.
Put that on the
Yeah.
resume
Experience
for
goes
sure.
a long way, especially
Wise
right
words.
now.
Wise words from
So-
Mr. Brad.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Think about
I
that.
can think
That's
about that.
that's lessons I wish I would have learned a long time ago.
Oh
Is
my god.
don't
Yeah.
just hate your job.
This
Understand
podcast
it's just a
shit.
stepping stone.
I feel like mostly I make myself miserable. but like also,
Just because, like, make yourself miserable there?
yeah, like it's boring. Like,
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
but I think that's just me.
It's just really because are you 8 hours
it's
a
not
day?
just
or are
you. There's a lot of
part-time?
people that feel that way, man.
I'm part time.
Okay, yeah.
I'm part time.
There are
That's
people
still
there
part-time.
that do it for
8 hours a
full-time.
day.
I need to be doing it full time.
Yeah.
I'm just too lazy.
You can at least part time there make a decent wage if you try.
See, I was
but if you're not trying,
I was pulling
that's-
in like three every 2 weeks part time.
You were on a you
I was
were
on Frontier, yeah, and then using it,
So
and
I
that
was
sucked.
I
But
was pulling in
using
like
it was hella chill, bro.
I've heard a lot of good
They
stuff.
called us, and like sometimes there wouldn't be no calls.
it's
just
probably better
chilling.
now, dude. Back in the day, it sucked selling it though. Like you
Yeah,
couldn't
oh,
sell
yeah.
anybody on it. And
We were selling for a while. I hated it. Like I was good at it,
Right.
but now we're taking calls. Like they're calling us, trying to like shut off their accounts or get discounts and whatnot.
dude, if you're decent at selling stuff,
Yeah, I can.
go sell cars, dude.
Dude,
At
thought
a
about
nice
that.
dealership.
Yeah.
You're gonna work
thought
your
about
ass off, but man, you can
You make so much more
fucking
money. Yeah.
Yeah. I've
You
thought
putting
about
in the time, but if you're single, you ain't got no kids, man, make the money now. You spend your time making that money, get you a
yeah.
big down payment on a house,
Well,
set yourself up for the end goal. Retire early and just
Depends
fucking.
on whatever the end goal is.
Mine's the fucking big chill as soon as possible.
I mean, I
man.
get what I know what you're putting down. I get that.
Mario, if you could do anything, what would it be?
I just want to do music like full time.
Well, you
That's
do a
like
little
all I
rapping,
wanna
don't
do.
you?
Mhm.
You spit a
Yeah.
few bars here and there.
Yeah.
See, if you got that supervisor job, start working full time, and you get you like a miniature studio and start just producing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that goes, man. It's the climb, man.
Yeah. I just
It's
need
the
money
hustle.
to invest in
Yep.
myself
Yep.
so I can get started. Yeah. David.
That's what we're doing here at Clouds and Coffee, man. Just little by little, tried it out, figured out what else we could use, went out and got it.
And we went the cheapest way possible.
Yeah, it's
Just still
pretty
sound good.
Yeah, cheapest way for like a great setup.
Yeah.
We got some kinks to work out, but it's looking
Lighting
good.
can always be improved.
Yeah, we'll have to improve. We
But
got
this
a few
is
things to
this
improve.
is I feel like light years beyond what our lighting was previous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We did one more before this that we're not gonna release. A video. This is the first one, and the lighting was way worse, and we were going we had the camera over there, and our table was over there, and it was
A hollow
This
picnic
is so
table.
so much more distance, and you're able to get a better shot, and
Yeah.
we have lighting and shit.
Yeah. I was pretty impressed, honestly. I like it.
Starting at the bottom, man.
That's a UFO right
Yeah.
there. No, it's fake as hell.
That's like a
I want them to
TV
be real.
land.
I got to bring
TV.
it up every podcast, every guest we got, because I want them to be real so bad.
I get that.
Yeah.
Dude, look at that detail.
That's
They went into
crazy.
some work to make that, dude.
Those is one of the UFOs that are hanging by fishing line in the TV shows.
Probably.
They just, released it in color, enhanced it a bit.
So, for people, nobody listening is gonna know, but Mario over here is a rapper in his part time. He's a music producer, rapper, right?
Part-time SoundCloud rapper. You know.
Hey, shout out SoundCloud.
Hey, song title. Right
No, I
there.
plan to get it on
Wait,
Spotify.
what was it?
Song title.
Yeah,
Right
say it again.
there. Part-time SoundCloud rapper.
There it is, dude. That's a fat ass title, man.
No, I
that's
get it.
That's
I get that.
yes,
That's-
you
that's-
can.
that's
you
how-
fucking
that's
own
your-
it, and you
trying
get
to be a
one. You get a beat that
part-time
pops,
soundtrack.
bro.
That's
You
your
got to
blowout
snap on the
song right
beat.
there.
No, I would get.
That's
would
what
get
blows you up
hated.
on social media.
No, dude, people would love it.
They'd be
Imagine
like,
if that
"Oh,
was like
disgusting."
a mad ass like summer vibe. Like that's what everybody was
So-
listening to for the summer, and you're just like, I'm a part-time SoundCloud rapper, fuck
I
you,
can't,
bitch.
I can't do that. No.
No, that'd
would
be a
hate
hit,
myself.
dude. That'd be a hit.
I
If
would-
that was the
I'm not
first
dropping
song of
that
yours to go viral,
Dude, I
part-time
would
SoundCloud
hate
rapper.
myself. I would remember that moment and be like, I should have
Mm.
just ended it.
At least you fucking went viral. I don't know, man.
Dude, Rebecca Black,
that's
man.
a
It's
meme-worthy
Friday.
title.
Oh.
Oh god.
I'm pretty sure she hated that song.
Yeah,
I think so.
probably.
And I also heard she was a bitch. I have no idea.
She went viral
But
though.
I heard that.
Shit, nowadays all you gotta say is "Catch me outside," and you
How about that?
getting a record deal, dude.
How
Start-
about that?
start
Catch me
saying
outside.
something like that.
Okay.
You can't be that though. I'm sure she
Dude.
trademarked that.
She sucks, but she has a good voice, and her producers are really good, so she sounds okay, in my opinion.
Your guilty pleasure is Gucci flip flops.
Gucci flip flops.
What's that
Dude,
song?
it's hot, bro. It's a vibe, man.
I've heard that song. It was sounded pretty
Gucci
good.
flip.
Bad baby.
No,
Bad.
not by Bad Baby.
It is Bad Baby.
Oh, okay.
Gucci flip flops.
No, I heard it
I can't
before
even
she was
remember
a
the
thing.
song. It's been so long since I've listened to it. What?
I heard it like this song with that line in it. It was before she was leaving that thing.
Oh yeah, there was.
I'm sure
I mean, a
someone's
lot of
probably
rappers
used Gucci flip-flops
around that
before
time. A lot of
she was
rappers were
even
saying
born.
things about Gucci flip flops,
That'd be cool.
Gucci slides. They're like $300 for some slides, dude.
Whoa.
Dude, if I could afford it, I would do it.
I mean, yeah,
And the
obviously,
socks.
if you're rich, probably. If I was rich, probably, maybe.
I'd be that bastard who wears them.
Well, I think even
mean,
if
fuck
you're
it,
not
dude.
rich, if it's something that's what you like, you spend your money on. I mean, do it.
Yeah, I like technology things.
Me
I like,
too.
yeah.
One of my biggest things, like I always think about, like is smart glasses. I feel like.
Oh yes, dude.
That'd
If
be
you want to
cool.
get me started on AR, man, I want
You mean
AR
AI?
to be
Like that
No,
Oh,
no,
AR.
artificial
Headset.
reality.
augmented reality.
Augment. Okay, well.
Yeah, I want AR.
We
to
was
be
close.
real.
We got the A
so
right.
bad. The HoloLens, that shit has so much potential. I have
Oh,
such a
yeah.
great idea for a game. I don't want to say it on here, but I want to say it so bad.
Oh, are you
Actually,
talking about
Save it,
augmented
save it.
reality?
yeah,
Yeah.
augmented reality.
Like the HoloLens, dude,
Yeah.
from Microsoft.
My-
when they,
My tech teacher had that. The one he
The
set for-
HoloLens?
He had the HoloLens. I never got to use them,
shit!
but he had them.
What?
dude,
Yeah.
when they pulled up Minecraft, when they
Yeah.
displayed it, that shit was so dope.
Mhm.
Like, I had a geek out phase where I played Minecraft a lot. But
Who did it?
I was just like, man, that is so cool. Like, the possibilities.
Yeah,
And then it just kind of,
piddled out. Well, it's expensive.
yeah.
Well, and what
Um,
you saw was like a best case scenario tech demo, you know?
Right. Well, I mean, to say that they can't be there is ridiculous because they can. Computing power. I think the biggest problem is probably the batteries, right? Because right now, lithium-ion batteries are great
Dude.
for what they are, but they're not the best. And hopefully, with the new discoveries of
Dungeons and Dragons
batteries.
and augmented
I know.
reality.
that's my thing.
Oh, shit.
I've told you about it before.
Darn
But
Yeah.
there's already a company in development with it. But this whatever or whatever company is making this Dungeons and Dragons games for AR augmented reality, sign me up. Get me on your team. I got good ideas. I can't reveal them. I need some shares of the company, but I got good ideas. Put me on the board. Give me a trial run. I got you. I'm trying to hustle.
Just try him out.
Shit,
Respect.
man.
Give him a chance.
Oh, there's so many cool fucking things that you could do with that shit.
Technology's going
Like-
wild places, man.
And just like
I know.
getting a 3D object, like you want to look at something. Say you're shopping on Amazon, that would change everything. You
Yeah.
can hold the object in your hand and like rotate it and shit, and get a good idea of the size and whatnot.
Pokemon.
Like that's something off the top of that.
Pokemon. Hologo.
Pokemon, Hologo. That's sick as fuck, dude.
yeah.
What's
Sick
that?
as fuck. Oh, he's just spitballing ideas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Pokemon Go.
Like
but-
Pokemon Go right now, I feel like a Pokemon trainer, dude. I feel like a Pokemon trainer. Because if you want to be effective in certain battles and things, you have to have the good Pokemon of the certain type, and like you can get the 3-star, the best of the best, and then you can like get into battling people online. And if you're gonna be the best on there, you gotta have the best of the best, and
It's true.
it's fucking cool. And so imagine that with a HoloLens. You're just walking around town, and then a fucking Charizard pops up right there in front of you, and you're like, "Holy shit! I'm gonna catch you, you know?" And you fucking
Yeah.
try to catch it, dude. HoloLens has so many possibilities.
Price, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's what Oculus has going for it, man. They got so many, like, good entry-level prices.
Right.
Especially for people that don't even have, like, PCs capable of running it. I love
the
my
Quest.
Oculus, dude. I'm so glad he turned me on to, like, wanting that for Christmas because my wife got it for me. We've had so much
nice.
fun with it,
Dude,
man.
it's been
fun.
You should try. Have you ever tried?
Yeah, my
You've
friend.
tried
has
VR?
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
David has VR?
Yeah, when we built
For his
his
PC?
Yeah.
Oh my
He
god.
got
Shit.
it like a
We
couple
got-
months after he got
we
it.
Really?
got
That was way back in
racing.
the day then.
We got racing in VR, though, dude.
Dude, that's crazy. I saw that. I
Force
thought that was
feedback
cool.
wheels, gear shifter.
Scared me.
I need some water soon.
Yeah. Some water would be good.
Do you have any bottles?
No,
Oh,
we
poop.
drank them all, dude.
Yeah, we'll be thirsty boys.
We like water. Water's a great thing,
I
guys.
love staying hydrated,
Hydrate.
dude. I love having a water on me at all times. That shit's just.
You drinking enough water,
so
Mario?
good, dude.
No.
Drink more water.
I'll drink more water.
Drink tons of water.
I've been thinking about it.
Especially in the summertime, dude.
I know.
You be
It's
wearing
terrible.
hoodies and shit right now.
I
Oh,
like
we-
my hoodies.
We went paintballing today. If
I
I
feel
wasn't
you, Mario.
hydrated, I was a little hungover, so I was a little dehydrated. But I always stay hydrated. But imagine
You have
like
been
if I
drinking a lot of
hadn't
water
been,
here lately.
yeah.
It's so
Imagine
good.
if I hadn't, dude, I'd be fucking dead out there. I was pouring buckets of sweat because it was so
Oh
humid,
my God.
just pouring. It was fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
I was
playing.
so tired out
You were
there.
a sweat fountain.
Yeah, I was.
Did any of you guys play
Drip,
speedball
drip,
at all?
drip.
No, I should have just because Calp wanted to, but he wanted to play with the girls. I should have just had us line it up and play. But it was a good time, man. I'm out of shape.
Yo, me
Oh,
too.
you did go paintballing?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went paintballing. Me, Calp, Ashley, Tyler, Miranda, Schrader, Rochelle, Sean, his woman, and like the pastor's kid from Sean's church went. It was a good time. There was like 12 of us. I doubt it named off.
It's
12,
been a minute since I've been. The last time I went paintballing, I'm pretty sure it was Battle for Rome.
Really,
I'm like almost positive.
dude. That was like 2010.
Because that's
11.
when I was
think that
shortly out. It
11.
was a little after I moved up to Springfield,
Yeah.
and I ended up having to buy some boots and stuff when I got down here. My card declined, so you bought them for me, and Greg got pissed. He was like, "You manage your money." I was like, "Dude, I got fucking money. It just my bank declined the transaction for some reason."
Weird. I don't remember that at all, man.
Yeah.
The amount of memories you forget is just crazy.
I remember too much.
Like usually you can bring a situation up to somebody and they'll remember. Like I remember Battle for Rome, of course, but not that situation of
My
Battle for
memory's
Rome.
terrible.
You ever have a moment that like sticks in your memory, but because you cannot remember it very well, it starts to like mess with you? You start
Yes.
to
Question
fixate
it?
on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So one time, Mario swears up and down that me, Calp, and probably Sean or something, we threw him into the pool
Dude,
while he
you
was sleeping.
guys,
Now
dude.
listen,
This
what's
has been-
weird is I do not remember doing that, but I remember having a thought about wanting to do it while he was asleep. Wait, you know what? I think what happened is that we all talked about it. We all talked about it while he was sleeping on the couch, and he heard us in his sleep, and then had a dream about it and thought it was real. And because we were talking in real life, it seemed so real or whatever. You just couldn't distinguish the
Yo,
two.
I remember that.
I didn't throw you in the pool.
I could have sworn to God.
I would
you
not
did.
do that. I would not do that. I wanted to, but we didn't. I think
Yeah.
that's what happened.
That's
I really
weird.
do.
I only remember like pieces of that.
Yeah.
I remember you talking about it, and I woke up, and then I thought you did.
No.
I
Did
don't know
not do
why.
that. Did not do that.
I
Told
don't know.
my mom's
clothes were
psychologist
soaked.
that I did. And so when I went in there to talk to the psychologist, he was like, "Hey, did you throw your brother in the pool?" I was like, "No." What?
Excuse me.
What? I wish I did. I didn't.
That was funny.
Shit. Are you messing with?
Yeah, that hurt
No,
me too.
you pulled your cord.
I pulled my cord. Let me see this bitch. Oh, I did. Maybe I did.
You silly goose.
No, I don't think I did. I think this thing sucks. Yeah, dude, this thing has a
Yeah.
short in it. That's wild. Or something.
What are you talking about? Are you
My
talking about?
headphones.
Yeah, I mean, make sure you're talking directly into it, but like,
I am talking directly.
when I turn-
I
can't
heard it
hear.
too.
Yeah.
You like faded
Maybe.
out.
Okay, maybe it's that thing over there. I don't know. Oh well.
I think you sound just fine.
Yeah, I
he's
know I
talking
sound
about
fine.
his headphones and
Oh.
what he's hearing.
Yeah.
It's working.
So
Oh.
Mario, he told me a story once where he convinced you to put icy hot on your carriage. Do you remember
What?
that?
No.
Yeah.
What?
You were young.
Icy hot.
You were like 2.
I re-
You
Yeah.
didn't tell me he was 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was 2. I don't know how he must. Maybe it was 3. I don't know. I don't know how I convinced him or anything, but
I'm
Dude,
starting
older-
to remember like fragments.
Older brothers.
I don't know why I am.
it's hilarious though. It's so
Older
funny. My mom
brothers
came back
are
and
assholes.
so pissed. But I mean, what do you do? You know.
The things like if the things my older brother and older sister did to me, and I kept falling for them I was a young kid, dumb, stupid. Hey, let's have a water drinking contest again. We swear we won't tickle you till you pee this time. Okay. Yeah, man, you keep on winning. Keep on. Here, try again. And they would never fucking.
And they tickled you until you peed yourself?
Yeah, they would try.
What in the fuck? How many cups of water did you drink?
Ah, dude, I was big balling, so probably like 6 at that point.
6, dude. Dude threw down a 6-pack and starts getting tickled.
And
yeah.
this is with small kid bladder too.
Yeah.
So
Jeez Louise.
they were assholes to me.
Jeez.
Tyler and I would go into my brother's room while he was gone and play Sega Dreamcast.
Yeah.
And if we weren't out of there when he came in, he would get so pissed, and we would get scared, and he'd be like, "Just get out! I'm not gonna do it." And as soon as we walk out, he'd fucking turn around and just like football punt us in the asshole.
Oh, so he was sucker punching, dude. What
Pretty
an
much.
asshole.
Yeah, dude.
What an asshole.
Shot me with a paintball gun out of the fucking window one time, left a whelp on there. Just
Oh my god.
pain in the ass. I don't know why he did it.
I remember one time I let Derek shoot me once.
Yeah, I shot Mario. But they had, Mario and Kai had
Yeah,
this
check.
big ass coat on that they didn't feel that
No,
paintball shot at all.
I didn't feel
They
that.
didn't feel that shit at all. They were curious. Y'all were curious because you thought the paintball gun was cool, and y'all was just like, dude.
That was
I
the
was like-
sickest thing to me.
Mhm.
I was like, damn.
Y'all got us in trouble a lot, though, you some bitches.
I don't think.
Derek,
I don't think they snitched that much.
That was mostly Kyle.
You got us stranded out in a blizzard once, though.
He did.
Yeah,
I
over
did?
some you and Kai, over some Dr. Pepper throwbacks.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
They're
You know
just
what I'm talking about. You can't deny
so
it.
that big snowstorm that we had.
We had a few.
No, the
Nah.
one where we were out of school for like 2
2
and a half
weeks,
weeks in
yeah.
February.
Yeah. And so we went into Walmart and got some like drinks and snacks
The night before.
or some. No, we went during the day. We went in the morning.
Maybe it was.
Was that
no,
with David?
Huh?
No.
It was at the Hawthorne house. You know?
Yeah.
It was. It was 2011.
That's right,
because
because this was like 2 days in when we finally got the Spermobile out and was able to drive it on the road.
Yeah, we had already been at my house for a little bit, but
It was like 2 days.
we went and got snacks and stuff. Came back, and then I guess y'all wanted some Dr. Pepper, and they said no, or Taylor said no, and then my mom was like, "Get the fuck out! If you ain't gonna give them shit, you get the fuck out." Which I understand.
Was she
He
asleep?
should have gave him some, sharing's
It
caring.
would have been so much better to stay at your house.
Yeah, no shit. We had to walk through like waist high snow all the way to Calp's house, which isn't that far. It's like
Yeah.
3-4 blocks.
But it was blizzarding.
But yeah, it was fun though. We had fucking fun. We were out there taking pictures and shit while
Oh,
we were
yeah.
walking. We're all like
and
bumbled
then we
up
got
and
to the
shit.
house and it was just cold basement. Couldn't have no pork patties. Couldn't have no fun. Shitty.
What did we
internet.
eat? How do we eat? I'm sure we ate some. I'm sure we got some pork
I
patties
shouldn't have
or
checked
something.
my phone. I'm sorry, guys. That was rude.
Nah,
we
it's
try
all
to
good.
refrain from using
Fuck
our
it.
phones at
You
the
can
table.
check your phone. You can do shit.
I did.
Sorry.
Hey, Peter.
We had a lot of fun at that Hawthorne house.
I loved that house.
It
I
was a
missed
good
it so
house.
much.
Yeah, it sucks that the pool went to shit.
Yeah.
Like towards the end, just completely went to shit. We had so many problems with that pool though throughout living there.
Yeah,
It
that
was crazy.
It was dumb.
They could never get it right. Those kind of pools though are notorious for being shit. They're just caving in on themselves and whatnot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the
You
sand
could have
pools.
died
and-
while in there.
No, not like that.
I almost
Just-
did.
How?
Yeah, you
Died
could have. It's a
multiple
pool,
times.
dude.
How'd you almost die in there?
Well, me and my friends, we had the blow up slide
Uh huh.
that we would use. Well, we would use it in the pool. We'd put it in the water and just play on it.
Uh huh.
And I got like stuck under it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was scary.
Yeah, that would suck. Damn, imagine.
Shit,
I bet Mom wasn't
I've
out
had
there watching
near-death
you or nothing.
experiences,
No.
dude.
I was so mad at my friend. I was like, "You almost fucking killed me, dude." I was such a pussy about it.
Hey, I mean, somebody almost kills me too. I'm gonna fucking say something like, dude, you almost fucking drowned me, bro.
How many times have you almost died, do you think,
Not that much.
that you can recall?
Not that much. I haven't had many close calls with death.
I should say you're doing something stupid could also be included that could have caused you potential
Oh, well, then
harm.
a lot. I do a lot of stupid shit that could kill me, like going extremely fast on a 2-wheeled vehicle and going extremely fast in a 4-wheeled vehicle.
Okay, we can limit to in your childhood.
In my childhood,
pre-18.
I wasn't very daring as a child, man. I was a pussy. I was really. I didn't want to get hurt. I was like, you know. And then when I got into skateboarding, and I didn't even want to do like jumps off of staircases and shit, like jumping staircase, because I just didn't want to break my ankle. Every time I tried, I'd fucking hurt my ankle.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't like. I was so scared. Like in skateboarding, you just got to commit. You really got to commit to doing it, to do it, because otherwise you're gonna psych yourself out. And you're going to move your foot, and you're just going to end up getting hurt. And I couldn't get over that, like, slump of committing to the trick or whatever. And it just never went anywhere for me. Because, like I said, I wasn't very daring as a kid.
I climbed our tree, and I fell out of it.
Which one? The front one?
The one in the back.
Oh, that little one?
Yeah, it wasn't that tall, but it hurt.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, it hurts.
I remember when we body boxed, and I fucking damn near, sprained my wrist.
You and I?
Yeah.
No. We
Yeah,
didn't
in the
body box.
backyard.
We
Yeah,
didn't
we
body
did.
box.
Yes, we
Maybe
did.
once. Okay, maybe once.
It's in your backyard, and I had to go to work.
Lots of fucking good times in that fucking house. Jesus.
A lot of bad times, too. Times.
What?
I mean, the
What?
sexual toy.
Oh, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Why you gotta bring
What's
that shit up, man?
That
I
was
don't even
not
want to
a.
know what that
Hey, I've found some things.
It was
too,
nothing
man.
homosexual.
Okay.
You found some things on the internet, or
No,
like,
everyone or many people have a story of finding their parents' things.
Oh.
Like that.
Oh, yeah, I know. But it's different when your friends use it as props for slapping one another, you know. So,
God.
those fucking idiots,
Jesus.
dude.
I
Friends,
don't even know why
friends
he
are
did it.
so they just don't give a shit. They don't fucking care. They're like, you know what? I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want, and then you get stuck with the repercussions. You let your fucking friends do what?
A certain female in
Yeah.
your house owned a certain sexual toy of a certain variety that resembles the male appendage.
I don't.
More than likely had been used multiple times.
God.
Probably
How
not
big?
cleaned. Oh, dude, at least 8 inches.
Pretty big.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Probably not properly
Big
sterilized,
God damn it,
mind
dude.
you.
Why would you sterilize your own shit? You gonna
And-
run rubbing alcohol through your pocket pussy every time you bust a load?
And
No.
I would probably.
You'd probably
should.
rinse it out, I assume. I don't even know how
I probably
one
would.
works.
They probably
but-
wouldn't even do that. Well, it was used to slap me in the face.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just think about that.
He was
Hey,
like,
it was
I'm
a
sorry,
my
man.
I know it wasn't your fault, but you didn't do anything to prevent it.
I wasn't there. I don't remember that. I was what? Not even.
I don't know.
You were an
even
annoyance
10.
at that point.
I was like not even 10.
Yeah, we were rude to the kids.
But we
rude
were
to the kids.
teenagers. So
Yeah. Well, yeah. Not
just
like
how it is.
abusive, but
No.
Hey, we were like that to Chrissy Poo.
whatever.
A little
Y'all
bit.
for a little bit.
Oh yeah, but
Probably-
you know, we were going through different phases at different times.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He matured a lot faster than most people his age because of you guys, I would say. Maybe not necessarily emotionally, but intellectually. For
yeah,
sure.
he learned a lot hanging out with us.
Yeah. Emotionally, growing up is just like something you gotta fucking figure out on your own. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That shit. Ooh. Ooh. Emotions suck.
Puberty sucks.
Puberty. I don't think puberty was that bad, man. I don't think. How do you think it's bad?
Like the extreme BO, getting told to stand up in front of class and talk, and you're just like,
You got a boner?
yeah. I'm sure that was probably an issue at some point too, but just being up there and
shit.
being like, yeah,
Boners
George
in
Washington.
Boners at school sucked.
Yeah, you had to hope you
Yeah.
were wearing jeans.
I had to pray before school.
He's just like,
Please,
Lord,
God.
not today, please.
Baby
We're
Jesus.
on a hot streak for
Fuck.
7 days in a row.
Dude, they were
now.
so uncontrollable, man. You're just sitting there learning about, I don't know, PEMDAS or something. You're like fucking Red Rocket shooting through your pants, going, Jesus.
Your
You're just like,
crush is like sitting 3 desks in front of you.
you're just
like,
thinking
oh,
about
God.
them titties. You're like,
It was
I
traumatic.
mean,
I consider it was a traumatic time.
Oh, yeah. I imagine girls have it far worse than boys do.
Probably.
I mean,
100%.
huh?
How so?
I mean, because they gotta go through their period shit,
Oh.
and the potential embarrassment of that. And girls are catty to one another, especially at that age, man. They're just teenagers. They don't got any fucking
Cliquey,
respect.
Well, statistically, their bullying takes the form of emotional abuse over physical abuse. So
Yeah.
it can be taxing on their minds.
Yeah, right. So you're just like constantly bombarded with negativity from your peers.
Man, girls were mean to me in school.
Really?
Yeah, in middle school and junior high, they were just
Really?
so disrespectful to me.
Huh.
I didn't get it.
I don't know. I'd have to be there to analyze it. I couldn't put a pin on it for you.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't think girls were ever rude to me.
I didn't
Maybe
understand.
some were straight savages. Like you're just talking, and then
Yeah.
to show that they have no interest in you, they just go straight savage and go for your throat.
Yeah.
They're like, and you're not even like, I would say flirting with them hard. Maybe you're just kind of in a little debate, but they go straight for the fucking balls. Right?
Yeah.
If they don't want to argue with you anymore, they're fucking savage. They're like, well, you have a little fucking dick. And I saw it, and it's tiny. I'm not impressed. Like in front of the whole lunchroom or something.
Yeah.
You're like, and you can't do anything. Wait, you gonna hit a girl? No. You're not gonna square up with no chick. You just got to take that one. You're just like,
I want
yeah, well, all right, A cup, mosquito bite, bitch. You know, fuck off. That's all you got, and everybody's still on the whole part. Like, oh, he got a little dick. Ah!
Dude, kids
Those got my
are
feelings
terrible
hurt.
people.
Huh?
They just always hurt my feelings.
Oh yeah,
I just
man.
didn't know what to do.
I
I,
feel you,
didn't know how to
Mario.
react.
Fuck, that
I had a few
I
sucks.
was
of
like,
those.
why? What did I do?
I don't know, man.
I had a girl tell me once that, like, to go away because I was ugly. No one was ever gonna want to f me.
Oh
Like,
my
and all I did was just
God.
like hang out with this girl at lunch occasionally, and
And she was the one?
no,
Oh, okay.
no. Like, I thought that we enjoyed each other's company as friends.
Right.
But
Right.
she was like a grade above me, and I guess I wasn't catching the hint that she
Didn't want to hang out with you.
thought I was lame or whatever. It's
Didn't
like,
learn those
whatever.
social cues yet.
I've been nothing but nice to you, but whatever. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you just got to shrug those off, man. You can only be nice to.
Dude, my 6th grade girlfriend, I'm telling you, that was. Maybe it's sad to say. Maybe I peaked that year. I don't know.
I sure you're married. You definitely didn't peak that year.
No, I'm talking about in quantity of relationships in a year.
Oh.
No, I
You were in the
definitely
prime
got
of
the
your
trophy
life.
in the end. But nah, dude, she bought me brand new set of kicks, dude. The Mendita Superstars.
Yeah. I remember you telling me. That's fucking crazy.
And
I never had no chick get
And
me
I just
nothing.
kept telling her, yeah, I'm gonna get you a Harry Potter wand from this pamphlet I got in the DVD
Hey.
when I get my allowance.
I gave
Hey.
you my wand.
Hey.
Spit
Fuck,
it
I
out,
forgot.
DK.
I forget what I was gonna say, man. That happens sometimes. You know?
All right, so on the topic of old weird stories, does anyone have any like horrific stories that not that are traumatic, but they just caused fear?
Yes.
I mean, it can be spooky. It can be like
Really life threatening.
life endangering.
I mean, I went through the Joplin tornado. So
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
hearing
you
about
did?
that.
Yeah.
You were there?
Yeah.
Damn.
That
Were you
shit-
in
Lived
Walmart?
there for 3 months. No.
Huh?
We were in our apartment building.
Weren't y'all were like walking across the street from that gas station and you saw some shit coming?
Yeah, we didn't have cable. We didn't even have rabbit ears at that point. We've been living there for about 3 months. And I remember we walked outside, got in the car, drove to the gas station because we wanted a soda pop.
Yeah.
And she got out of the car. Piece of hell hit her right in the eye. She called her
Damn.
mom, asking if her car was covered for hail damage. Went in, got our drink. As we were leaving, I remember saying to that girl, she was the only one working. I was like, have a good night. And she's like, yeah, hopefully. It looks like it's going to be interesting. And I said, yeah, just kind of because it looked pretty wicked out. We go back, and then we see our neighbors standing out, just kind of looking over the other buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, yep, there it is right there. And I'd say at that point it was going over the Joplin High School.
Yeah.
And we were literally just right up the road at 20th in Connecticut. So just right there. And I didn't really know what was going on still. It still didn't really hit me. We didn't know. Tornado sirens started going off when we went in. And said same thing. Always said around here. I'm sure Hayden's heard it 1,000 times. I don't know about you so much because you kind of moved here in 9th grade, but I'm sure you probably did. But, it'll all blow over. It's nothing. It always blows over. Won't be.
Oh yeah, that was definitely my mentality
Yeah, it's just going to blow
when
over.
I was hearing about it.
Get some high winds, maybe some tree limbs. Ain't nothing.
I never really worried about tornadoes.
Well,
See,
until recently.
I never did either until that day.
yeah.
No. But I just remember something coming over me saying, hey, let's go ahead and let's get somewhere. And she thought about the hallway closet, but we're like, no, let's. I said the bathroom for some reason, which in retro, probably wasn't a good idea. Although we came out unscathed, but it shared an outside wall.
Yeah.
And
Should've
you
went
need
for
to
the
be in the
hallway.
most
Yeah.
interior room, which that hallway closet, which was the most interior room, there was a fucking 2x4 just through the walls and shit,
Straight
just
through it.
straight through.
Oh
So,
my goodness.
so if we would have chose right there, dude, someone was getting fucked up.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're sitting there. I start hearing it pick up, more and more shit hit, and just. I got her laying down in the bathroom. My feet are hanging out. I just wanted to make sure she was in. I'm covering her. For some reason, I thought, hey, I need to close this shower curtain because if something smashes that window in, it's going to spray glass on us. So let's at least shield that, try to be smart. I thinking, it was kind of sinking in, but I still wasn't thinking tornado. I was just thinking high winds, tree limbs, shit like that.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I closed the curtain, and all of a sudden, I hear the glass breaking, just while it was getting sucked out. And then it just kept going and going, and shit hitting and just getting loud. Ears just fucking wood. It's like so much pressure wouldn't pop. It's just so much noise. Train. I was like being right next to a train.
Yeah.
Just so loud. And then all of a sudden it died out. We were going into the eye of the tornado. This was like a mile wide long tornado.
Yeah.
So it lasted for a good minute. Then we hit the eye, calmed down. She was like, should we get out? And I was like, well, let's just wait for a little bit, make sure everything's okay. Started picking back up. Just more and more crashing, more and more howling.
Son.
It all finally goes done. All right, we make the decision we're going to get up. And she's like, how bad do you think it is? And I started getting out, saw a lot of daylight and stuff. And I said, yeah, it looks like they're going to have to replace some windows for sure. I can see a lot of light. Stepped out, probably a good 2 inches of water in my bathroom, just right there. I'm like, oh man. I see the window. I'm like, yeah, got a lot of rain in here, obviously. And I walk back through that hallway because our from the bathroom in that apartment, I don't think you ever saw that apartment. But
Yeah, I did. Once.
you walk out of the bathroom and you go straight into the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then in the dining room area, or it cuts left, and you go to the bedroom. Or you can go back up and it'll bring you out into the living room.
Yeah.
Which living room, dining room were right next to each other. But I walk out that way to the left, and then my whole front wall is gone.
Yeah.
Damn. Bye.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those apartments got fucking
See
leveled,
the
dude.
apartment building across from us, whole top level gone. There's 2 little girls out there yelling, "What do we do?" As we're walking out. I don't know. I'm at a loss.
I mean, you just wait.
I step out, look to the right. There was a daycare.
Start looking for people, maybe.
It was the daycare that was there, completely gone. Nothing. It was a Sunday, so thankfully they weren't in session. No kids were there.
Yeah.
Caddy Corner was another apartment building. It was leveled, completely gone. Just all collapsed in on itself.
Wow, man.
Our 2 outside, where our 2 bedrooms were gone. And the reason I said the area that we were in, that bathroom, probably wasn't the best spot. They shared like a grass alleyway to this little section of buildings, like businesses. And it's probably 15, 20 feet away from where we were at in the bathtub. It was completely gone.
Damn.
That gas station that we were just at, nothing but the concrete foundation. It looked like they were just laid the concrete and were waiting for it to dry before they started.
What the fuck,
it was just,
dude?
it was clean.
That's some wild shit, man.
We learned that the apartments across the street, I think they were called like the Somerset apartments or something like that we looked at trying to get into because they had in-ground, and we thought that'd be good for storm protection. Stuff collapsed in on it. A bunch of people there, unfortunately.
Passed.
Yeah, I don't know the official count, but...
Well, I think it was like 108 people died.
Well, I mean, like, right? in that,
no,
just that little...
I know what you're saying.
But it was just... I remember just walking out, and still didn't hit me till later that night.
Yeah. That shit was crazy, man. I didn't even go to... I think I went to Joplin like one time when it was pretty soon after all that shit. And I was even working at CST, but my work kept taking me to Neosho. They relocated to Neosho while everything was
Yeah.
being cleaned up, and yeah, man, that was wild. That was definitely wild. I couldn't imagine being in it.
So that's my closest like near death experience.
I don't got any near deaths. I don't think.
Aside from being born, but
Aside from being born.
well, yeah, dude.
Oh.
I've told you that.
Oh, the thing. You had to get something stabbed up in your shit and pull out some liquid or something like that.
Maybe, probably. Both my lungs collapsed. Is what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily
That
know.
one.
Maybe I'm not a doctor. I don't know how you treat that.
I don't know either. Yep. Nope. I have no idea. Chris had a lung collapse, which that was fucking crazy. 'Cause that was out of nowhere.
Really.
Yeah.
That's a scary thought, man. You could be. That's how Kid Craddock, man. Did you ever listen to Kid Craddock in the morning? Kiss a Night 2.5. Man, he's at a charity golf tournament and just brain aneurysm
Yeah.
right there. So it's, anything can happen at any time, man. You could be driving down the road and have a stroke and just
Mm-hmm.
all over the lanes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a scary thought.
Our grandpa, he died that way. He was driving home from work, had a heart attack on the highway,
Really.
coming off the off ramp, and like swerved off the off ramp, went into hit a tree, boom, dead. I'm pretty sure he died from the heart attack. Like he was having a heart attack kind of throughout the day or whatever. But
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
a scary thought, man. It's
and, you know, he told it sucks. He told grandma that his arm was hurting that morning, and she didn't even like think about it or you know, which is crazy because you know he's in his 60s. He was in his 60s at the time. Like
Oh, really?
you would think that's some shit that you think about. Like oh fuck, maybe you know he's having a heart attack. Wild.
That's
Just one of those
crazy.
things, you know.
Damn.
Fucking crazy. Yeah, but I think that was caused from him quitting smoking cold turkey. He smoked since
stress.
well,
Probably.
maybe, but you know the lack of nicotine after your body being used to it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The stress
Yeah,
on
yeah,
your body,
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's basically withdrawals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure that had something to do with it, but and I don't know how long he had quit before that happened, so I don't know. It seems reasonable to think that would be it. I don't have a near-death experience, but I was driving home from one of my ex's house one time, and I was, you know where those double roundabouts are? Over by,
Prigmore.
kind of by, yeah, Prigmore.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to the second roundabout to get on the highway to head back to Carthage, and I'm going around, and there's like a car just stopped in the middle of the fucking roundabout, and there's this girl, or not girl, she was an older lady, she's probably like, not older, like 35, 40 maybe, and she's like bleeding profusely from her head, and people are like trying to call 911. They had 911 on the phone, and they're all hysterical. They're like, guys, first of all, sit this lady down. She is
Yeah.
bleeding a lot. She needs to not be standing up before she just like topples over. You know, she was like kind of like, ooh, you know, sit her the fuck down, y'all. Crazy. And then just apply pressure. Like that's really all you can do in that situation, and then wait till the cop. But they're just like all hysterical. Like calm. So I pulled over and I saw all this happening, and I was like, yo, y'all need to sit her down and just calm down. There's medics on the way, right? Okay. Just chill. And then they came, got her going, and I stood around for a little bit. It's crazy. They didn't want like any what'd you see or anything. They just get their shit done. Dude, they're efficient when they go in there and handle that kind of stuff. It's
Well,
impressive.
time is of the essence with medical
Oh yeah,
conditions.
it was impressive, but I don't think she was in any critical condition or anything. They didn't seem like
Was it like
super
a
worried.
wreck? Maybe she hit her head.
Yeah, I
on a stairwell
think
or
I
something.
think what happened. I think there was a wreck down the road, and then she called her friend to come get her, and then they were driving to the highway and decided that they should stop and wait for the ambulance instead of just driving there. I don't know. I don't know exactly the whole story, but
That's weird.
yeah, it was weird. It was weird to walk up or come up on because it's fucking nighttime. There was, and it's strange because there was nobody ended up driving by us. It was just weird, and these people were like, I don't know, they look a little
That's
sketchy.
weird.
They're just weird looking people, right? You know?
That's weird.
Yeah.
I drive out there all the time. For
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and nobody drove by that whole
Weird.
time. That's a popular, I feel, little spot.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Yeah, there's an.
They got that.
Plus the
Quick
Quick
That
Trip
Quick
just
Trip.
opened up.
No, not the Quick Trip. The Quick Trip's
That
not
Big
there.
Apple one. But I'm
Yeah.
talking
The
about
Route
like
66. The one that
Where's-
just opened. Yeah,
the
on
travel-
I-44.
the Big Apple one.
What?
The Apple Travel Center.
No.
Yes.
No.
Right there at the
Their gas
Prigmore.
station.
Yeah.
It's a Route 66.
No, it's called like the travel. Like
If you
Apple's
go by it,
travel
I
center.
promise it'll say
Yeah,
Route
so-
66 on the
It also
sign.
says the Apple on it.
I
Yeah.
don't fucking know. I didn't check the building.
I don't know.
It
what
just
it's
says Route
called.
60. Like,
Like I'm pretty sure they advertise themselves as like the Apple Travel Center or something like that.
weird.
Something fruit related.
I
have
think.
no
Oh,
idea.
on the gas pubs, I think is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe like.
So what? They
Route
just like
66.
a
That's
company
probably the
rents out
gas,
their
yeah.
gas. So they're like, hey, we'll split the cost of this property with you.
No,
if
it's
you
probably just the gas
install
that
gas
like
pumps.
the big refineries that they buy from. Probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like Casey's has their own brand of gas that they transport, or
They have good pizza there
Where?
at the Big Apple
Oh,
gas station. They just
I
built.
haven't tried.
I need to stop
I haven't
off
been
at
to
that
the new Quick Trip. Yeah,
It's
Quick Trip's
awesome.
fucking baller, dude.
I was so surprised when they started building that because we only saw them in Wichita.
Mhm.
I was like, oh my god.
Dude, I see them like a lot of places around here, except around here, Casey's reigns supreme.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to tell people, I'm
Quick
like,
Trip's where
Quick
it's at.
Trip's better,
Yeah.
and they're like, Casey's.
dude, you go. It'd be like 3:00 in
No.
the morning, and you'll go into a Quick Trip, and they'll still have a full fucking like food setup going, like
Yeah.
all the corn dogs, all the hot dogs, all the egg rolls that you want.
Dude, they have it now
you go into
to where you,
Casey's
like,
and it's
order your meal on a touchpad, and like McDonald's does it too. It's nothing like super impressive, but it's it's cool. I feel like Quick Trip's always kind of been on the cutting edge of things as far as gas station amenities go.
It's crazy.
Like all their not smoothies, but slushies. Yeah, slushies. They had just lines of slushies, and then they started doing the smoothies too, where you like take it, open it, put it in there, and it mixes it for you, and you got you a smoothie. Those shits were good. Oh man, the
Yeah.
iced coffee.
I always
frozen
make
coffee.
a point that when we go to KC to stop at a Quick Trip and get something like at least for gas
When
or
you go
something,
to
so I have an
Casey's.
excuse to get something. But
Yeah. So what are you vaping on?
this is still that same stuff from last week, banana eclair
Oh, the stuff from Florida.
from Florida. Yeah.
What is it? What's its food palette or taste palette? What is it? What kind of flavors it got?
I mean, the biggest thing
Obviously
that you're gonna taste is
banana,
banana.
but is there like a side flavor, like a little crumble flavor in there? Or something
it
like
kind
yoga?
of goes into a warmer, almost baked note, like
Hmm.
kind of a
No cinnamon or
I
anything
don't want to
like
say
that.
cinnamon, but just kind of a bakery flavor. If that makes sense.
Okay. And then what mod and tank setup do you got over there?
This is a Vupu drag. I have a drag too as well.
Yeah, but
I like the gold.
you like the
mod.
color on that
Yeah.
one more.
I like the gold a lot.
I think
more
they're
than
the
thought
same
was going to.
boards even, and then these are just
Yeah,
a
I
little
think
more
the
refined for the hand
ergonomics
grip,
was
yeah.
changed.
because this is the drag too.
Yeah, but
And what's that tank?
it's the Freemax mesh fire loop. No,
It's
yeah,
definitely
fire
not
loop.
Freemax.
Yeah, sorry, it's the Freemax fire loop
Oh,
mesh
okay.
tank. And then I also, once we finally got coils, now I have the
You got the quad
mesh
quad
Pro.
mesh coils in
Yeah.
there. They use the Canthanol, I think, is what
Which
it's called.
I like that new resin glass.
Oh yeah, I like
It's
the
pretty
resin glass.
sick.
I wish I still had the fucking resin top up here. Kind
The
of looks
white
stupid.
piece?
Huh?
The white piece that they gave you, that drip tip.
No, I want this little like accent resin.
Dude, if
up
I
here,
would have
broke.
known that tank was purple, I would have got the purple.
Oh, it's all
resin tank
good.
for you.
It's all good. That would have been dope. Don't get me wrong, that would have been dope. But yeah, this thing's cool, man. I'm using Vupu Drag 2 with the Freemax Mesh Pro, and which he has the Mesh Pro, but is for some reason using that.
Well, because that's all I
you
have
haven't been able to
coils
get the
for.
coils. Yeah, we've
And
got
then
a
I'm not gonna
coil
waste a
shortage
good
around here.
coil.
And then Florida had fucking just coils out the ass. I don't understand.
Ooh, sorry.
Maybe people don't use that down there or something, and it's just more popular around here.
Maybe. We vape.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people recently on like vacation. Hey, you know what? Leave my brain processes alone.
Sorry.
Okay. Thanks. Now I just lost it. Thanks, Hayden.
Dude, Hayden,
Appreciate
down
it.
there,
Oh,
right
that's
around the
fucker.
corner from our hotel. I don't know if Derek told you, but there was a coffee house and eyeglass place all in one.
Oh, dude, and we didn't stop, man. We didn't stop. There were a lot of
Very
coffee
common.
houses down there. We went to Florida recent, Mario. If you didn't
did?
know, yeah.
Yeah,
I
we went
didn't
to
know that.
Pensacola.
Yeah. Yep, that was a good fucking time. Hey, if you ever are like wanting to go to Florida, so like this is like probably the closest that you can get to Florida, and the beaches were super nice. I think it's kind of a secret still. Pensacola, Florida.
Oh.
It was fucking dope. It was like 12 hours away, so it's a little bit of a drive, but that's not bad, I guess.
We made it in a day, but we also split drivers. On the way back, we only had 2 drivers.
Shit, I could drive it all the way myself, but it sucked. Wouldn't want to.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
You can't drive long distances?
No, I get tired and
that's 7
get
hours
sleepy.
on the way back. That was tough.
Was it?
Yeah, because she drove for like 5, almost 6, and then I drove.
I mean, I could have taken some, but
I know.
Yeah, I don't even know how I got switched off the first round. Up there, I don't know how.
Because you were starting to doze in and out a little bit.
Was I?
And I was like, hey man, when you ever get a chance, pull over and we'll switch you out. Because you were at like 5 hours, 6 hours at that point.
Yeah, it was pretty early.
You matched about the time that I had, and then Abby took over, and then almost killed us. When I finally fell asleep, I can't sleep in cars.
That wasn't even her fault.
I know it wasn't.
There's a semi pulling like, you know how people when they're going onto a highway and they stop in that middle lane, and then because they can only get past this side of traffic, and then they wait for this side of traffic to get an opportunity to go. So the semi try to do that with this long ass trailer.
It's a split 2-lane highway.
Yeah.
So there's 2 lanes going.
There's a median going
north
through,
and 2 lanes going south, essentially. And they were entering from our right side, and then there was basically a cutout for them to be able to go and then head the opposite direction. And semi took it and couldn't get all the way out.
This trailer is the ass end of it is in our lane, and she thinks he's going, so she hasn't like started slowing down because there's plenty of room. But then she realized that he had stopped and wasn't getting out of our lane, so she had to kind of aggressively hit the brakes. And
woke my ass up.
Yeah, we were fine, but man,
I seen him like put his arms out like he's gonna push the trailer away when it comes to crush us. Like he's like, it's a knee jerk reaction.
I hadn't seen so many dumbass truck drivers than I have in really recently. There's been a lot of dumbass truck drivers.
And there was a lot of construction on that highway too.
Yeah, there has been, and I think it's a summer thing. Is all it is. Is that it's summertime, it's time to do construction, but all the way up to Mount Rushmore, there was tons of construction from here. Like every bridge was being worked on, it seemed like. And you'd have 1 lane of traffic. But it is what it is.
So have you been doing anything besides work, Mario?
Well,
no.
Chilling.
Just chilling. Hey, save money that way.
Just planning ahead.
Yeah. It's good to have a plan.
I want to get a certification for computer technology.
There you go.
That way I can at least, have something.
Yeah.
In the meantime, because I really want to get a PC built. Because I really need to do that.
A lot of those PC companies are like letting people work from home now because they're like, oh shit, we don't need people here.
Well, shoot, man, you don't need a certification to build a PC.
No, not to build it, to get a good job in computer tech.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, so I could work. Like, I kind of want to work from home. That'd be kind of cool.
It'd be dope.
But I like hands-on stuff, like working with the hardware. And stuff.
Yeah, I feel that. Well,
what's on that note behind you, Brad?
Oh, that's from last Father's Day. So not this most recent one we had, but last year. 2019
Father's Day.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Just says, so lucky to have a dad like you. Love, Calvin. Your lucky charm. Callie obviously wrote it out.
Not a 3-year-old.
I was just curious. It was kind of mysterious.
Okay.
But the Lucky Charm thing, she had some Lucky Charm cereal bars in there for me, which are fucking awesome, dude.
Oh, dude, cereal bars are so
They are so good. That's the first and only time I've had them, and they were fucking mind-blowing.
That artificial milk on the bottom, it's all creamy and good and sweet. That's good shit.
That's future.
That is superior snacks.
That is right there.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
S level snacks
for
sure.
Did you guys ever have, or do you remember? But this would have been like 1st and 2nd grade time frame for us, Derek. So 3rd or 4th for you, Hayden. But the peanut butter and jelly slices.
Yes. Wait, no.
Slices.
Yes, it was like it looked
Like a piece of cheese.
It was
but
the same dimensions as a piece of cheese, but one side was peanut butter and the other side was a jelly.
Maybe vaguely.
And you basically just unwrap it, slap it on some bread, and eat it.
I think vaguely, yeah. I think I do.
I have no idea.
I more so remember like the peanut butter jelly in a jar together that you scoop out.
Mom got that.
Do you remember that, Hayden?
That shit was nasty.
Do I
Like,
remember
what's
that?
the-
The
peanut
no,
butter and
separate
jelly
the shit,
slices?
please.
It was
Like
so
cheese
easy.
slices?
No,
So
I
much
need
easier.
good quality
Yes.
of the two, not
Yeah.
some crap quality
my
of
gosh.
together just for convenience sake.
What happened to those?
It's all coming back to me. What were they
You
called?
pull it up on the Google, man.
Pull it up on the Google.
You can. That's
Right,
something
I'm
you
asking
can show.
questions to which the answer is right in front of me.
Mm,
Dude,
yeah.
Google
Dude,
answers all.
I mean, everybody does that. I'm like
Like,
everybody
we-
asks me a question. I'm like, dude, just
That's
Google
what
it.
we
You have a
need to
fucking
do.
phone in your pocket.
we need to
Or a
Google peanut
laptop.
butter and jelly slices so much that they're like, man, we got to bring these back.
Oh.
The Google searches are off the chart.
Oh,
They're
this is
not
what they
that
were.
good.
This is what they were.
Yeah. Those.
PB slices, PJ squares.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. You just
Are-
unwrap
are you-
it, slap it on
Are you
some
getting
bread,
your
and
nostalgia on right now?
No, maybe he is.
go. I
Yeah,
am.
I had them.
We had those all the time for a short period of time.
I have this stuff. This
I remember that stuff.
this
Yeah,
stuff right here.
That's what I was talking to him about. The stuff, the one in the same jar. That shit sucked.
Dude, I remember in like second grade, third grade in Fairview, me and David always went to the vending machine at
Mm.
the school. We would get like strawberry kiwi, this like juice that they had. It
Yeah,
was really good. We always got that in
Mm.
school.
man. Oh my gosh, in elementary school, the chicken
These
nuggets,
things.
mashed potato, and white gravy lunch. That shit was the best,
Yes,
dude.
those cheese.
You
Those
let the
slices.
you let the gravy pool in one side. And you just dip your nuggie in there and get a little potato. And
See, there they
man,
are.
that shit was good.
You
I
can
could
see a
eat
good picture
just
of 'em right there.
these. I don't even need bread. Just give
Oh,
me these.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, I remember those. I'm pretty sure those were on Wick, and I was on that shit. My mom got that shit. Yeah, those they were okay. Man, the best thing on Wick was Life cereal. People,
Life cereal's good.
People they underestimate Life cereal. That shit is
It's
fire.
like the
Fire.
right
Seen
amount
that.
of sweetness.
It's what?
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah. Well, it's not something people get much because
I
it's
wanna get
Here's something that will wet your willy.
fucking good.
That sounds good right
Ooh,
now.
peanut butter jelly.
Bro,
time.
I need to take some pictures like that because I love peanut butter and jelly. I could get the perfect
Dude,
ratio.
Calvin
You ever
loves
had it
peanut
grilled?
butter sandwiches. No.
No, that sounds intriguing
Grilled
though.
PB&J dipped in milk is
But-
life.
So when I was in Danbury, we went to this wing place called TJ's,
Yeah.
and they had a peanut butter and jelly wing.
You said it was surprisingly good,
And it
right?
was,
It was
yeah.
like a dessert or something.
Yeah.
Is what
so
it
get
tasted
you like
like.
a 5-piece boneless,
Yeah.
and then they basically
Share it. I
melt the
just share
peanut
it.
butter and cover it in, and then they'll drizzle the jelly over it, warm it up and drizzle it over it, and then they'll give you marshmallow fluff to dip it in instead of ranch sauce.
Oh god, that sounds good.
It is actually surprisingly
That
good.
looks good.
I wouldn't eat more than a
That
5
looks hella good. Can you yeah, you are showing that. That looks hella good.
Oh, dude, a grilled peanut butter.
It's
jelly
like
sandwich.
I love doing peanut butter on waffles.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that and pancakes like that's
Waffles
good
are
shit.
superior to
Waffles
pancakes, though.
are superior.
Yeah.
The crunch is good.
Mhm.
should
That's
go
what
to
does it.
IHOP.
Huh?
We should go to IHOP.
We should go to fucking IHOP.
Yeah.
Denny's. I don't know. No,
No.
Denny's
love
over
Denny's.
IHOP. I love Denny's.
I do
Denny's is my
too.
shit.
No, I
It's
love
more
Denny's.
relaxed than IHOP. IHOP's so like, I don't know. It's too alive. Like I'm in here at 3 a.m. Can we dim the lights a little, please?
It's really bright.
I'm trying to
in there.
vibe, man. I'm trying to vibe. Denny's is
Dude,
so warm and
those-
cuddly in there.
Those
It's cold.
waffles.
Yeah.
look- Tell me you wouldn't dig into that right there.
Nah, I don't like
Nah.
fruit. Take
No.
the fruit off.
I like fruit, but not. on
Give
my
me
bed.
nuts and like roasted nuts and some fucking
I would, yes. I obviously would take
Maybe.
that over the fruit.
Yeah.
The fruit's obviously the healthier option.
that looks bomb as fuck. Are those Belgian waffles?
I don't care where they come
What
from.
what makes a waffle
Thicker.
Belgian?
They're thicker. They're big.
Oh, is that what it
Mhm.
is?
Yeah. It's good shit. Oh, look at that. Bananas with some
Oh.
nuts over it and some fucking
Peanut
syrup.
butter.
Man, oh
Put
man.
those nuts in my face.
What?
Okay. stop.
Just stuff them in your mouth. Man.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, you were saying you were hungry. Dude, you should have swiped that
I know.
nuggie, dude.
I was thinking about Taco Bell. I really wanted to go get some.
I had so they have that new grilled cheese
Y'all had that?
burrito. I got
No.
I've never heard about it. I pull up and it's on there. I'm like, all right, I'll try their new shit. I always try their new shit.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them bitches. I didn't think it was that big. That motherfucker's like a 5-layer, huge ass burrito, like good size. I get through the first one. I'm like, I could go for a second. That was a mistake.
Dude,
I ain't been the same since.
I had
It was a mistake.
I had 2 in one day.
Fuck.
I
Dude,
went back and got another.
There's
one.
only a few things on the Taco
I-
Bell menu I can still eat that just
Mm-hmm.
too much cheese. and then-
Quesadilla.
yeah. Well, I'm really. I like the breakfast quesadilla, but I burnt myself out on
Oh
that.
yeah. Those are so good.
This is the new
I like the
burrito
crunch wraps.
For anyone who hasn't seen it. That's
Yeah.
dope.
The AM crunch wraps are amazing.
Dude.
I
Mhm.
love those.
Yes, dude.
I
The
miss
fucking
that.
the bacon crunch wrap, bacon
extra
crunch
cheese,
wrap.
I get
extra sauce.
sausage.
So
I can't do the
found
extra
out,
sauces
Hayden,
too much, but
If I make substitutions on an order online, I don't get charged like a substitution fee on Taco Bell.
well,
So-
don't tell them.
Dang, bro.
They ain't listening to that.
Fuck,
Yeah,
they
they don't
they will though. Somebody can snitch us out
Anyway,
eventually.
okay, so
I'm gonna take a clip and tweet it to them like, "Yo,
but
look at this."
my favorite thing for the longest time from Taco Bell was their grilled chicken. Yeah, it's a grilled chicken burrito.
I fucking
Or no.
shredded chicken burrito.
Well, it's a shredded chicken
Sounds good.
burrito now, but when it first came out, when it was like 79 cents, it was grilled chicken. So it was their
Uh-huh.
better chicken.
Yeah.
And
Oh, the 79, 89, 99 I.
yeah,
That was
dude.
good.
I'm sorry.
You guys remember that commercial?
Oh
What?
my no, say it again.
79, 89, 99 I.
Oh my god. The only commercial I remember is
terrible.
like the dog.
This
dude.
was their
Yo quiero
best.
Taco
This
Bell.
is their best burrito, and you can argue with me. I don't care.
What is it?
You know something I can knock off on my bucket list is that I've been in Mexico and said Yo quiero Taco Bell.
The beefy crunch burrito.
That's pretty thick.
Is that like a top bucket list for a lot of people?
Well, I mean, I feel like it's something that people would like to do, and I did it. It wasn't even intended to be checked off the bucket list. I don't even got to put it on there because I already did it.
I don't remember Mexico.
Well, you were a baby, so I wouldn't imagine you would.
Yeah.
You were under a year.
Oh,
You were
I
an
was.
infant.
if you
Yeah.
remember that,
Bro.
then you got super genius potential, and we are about. To
My
make it
mom,
big
my
time.
mom had me make him a bottle one time in Mexico, and I used the ice water to make the bottle from ice that we had bought in Mexico. I was 8. Okay, I was 8.
Okay.
And I make him the bottle, and I give it to him, and he has diarrhea afterwards. And my mom's like, "Why does he have
Supposed to be warm."
diarrhea?" She's like, what kind of water did you use when you made the bottle? And I told her, and she's like, "Oh no, he's gonna die now."
Gonna die.
I mean, you probably had
terrible.
antibodies though. You probably got some good antibodies from it because you were so young and you recovered, obviously. So you could probably go to Mexico and drink water fine.
Dysentery.
Just so you know, in case it ever happens, you'd probably be good. You're
Yeah,
good
probably.
to drink the water.
Yeah, it'd be fine. I'm part Mexican.
I wonder if I drank the water there because I don't really ever remember whether or not I drink water or not.
What was wrong with the water?
Well, Mexico just doesn't have like good.
They always tell you don't drink the water.
Yeah,
when
they
you go
don't-
to Mexico.
they
Like
don't
that's
have
like
good-
what their slogan is. I could be wrong. It's
Oh.
probably not their
I didn't
slogan.
know that.
They have bad bacteria. And we have what's that one shit for your toothpaste for your teeth?
Fluoride.
Fluoride. We have fluoride. They have bad shit. We have fluoride. So pick your poison, I guess.
Yeah.
Literally.
Isn't there like a theory or something like that? I don't know if it's been proven or not, but like fluoride is supposed to like lower the IQ.
I've heard conspiracies about fluoride being part of mind control and shit like that. I haven't delved into it, but yeah, there's something about it. Do you know what it is, Hayden? You probably would have spoke of it if you knew. I don't know.
I've heard similar things. The point is, fluoride added to water makes healthier teeth. Plain and simple.
Right.
I don't think anyone's debating that. I think the big debate is, does it also lower the IQ?
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard the IQ one.
I have.
Yeah.
But I also would dive into conspiracy theories a lot up in Springfield when I get off work.
Mm-hmm.
I would just sit there for 5 hours and watch YouTube. Just crazy stuff, dude. The Rothschilds, don't even ever get me started on that.
Dude, the
I
cons-
prefer the creepy stories.
Oh, I love the creepy
Aw, dude, there
stories.
ain't nothing creepier than a family ruling the entire fucking world since, like, the Bonaparte Wars.
Oh, that's true, man.
Think about that
That's
shit.
fucking true.
Napoleon.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
I'm
Dynamite.
gonna go get a water or just some water. Does anybody want water or a refill on coffee?
Water.
Water.
Yeah, I'll take a water.
Okay. You don't got bottles either, huh? I just gotta get some
you
glasses.
can pause the recording.
No. Y'all good. Y'all can
Yeah,
talk. Y'all can
my
talk.
ass hurts.
Your ass hurts.
Yeah.
We want to pause the recording then for a second.
Yeah, so we'll be right back. You
All
know,
right.
I would take
right after these messages. If we had messages, this is where they would be.
We're not sponsored. Sponsor us. Yep.
Should I just hit the record and pause?
Yeah.
Probably. And we're back. Welcome back.
Sorry
We
about that,
teleported.
guys. We wanted to get some water.
Got
Our
some
whistles
agua.
are getting a little dry. As we mentioned earlier, or as I asked, mentioned Mario does a little bit of rapping. He's working on a new
Part-time
debut,
SoundCloud rapper.
Yep, that's his
Dude,
newest
that's
single.
gonna be that's a bop, man. I'm telling you, dude. You need to pop off on that beat.
I'm telling you, you could just think about it, man.
Hey,
think about your daily routine and what
about
you're
it.
trying to do, and just be like,
I got ideas. That would be a great music video. Listen, the life. Okay, so the song is part-time SoundCloud rapper, and then you just go through your whole day, and it's just like I'm just envisioning a video like of me as you walk, right, and you're just like rapping as you're walking, going through your life, and then like. Man, keep the focus on you. So even if the camera's moving, it's still like you're the center. It's like
Yeah.
It'd be dope, dude.
I've
It'd
got
be
a
dope.
lot of music video ideas.
Let's get them fucking pumping out. I need
I know.
content,
Dude,
friend.
No.
I need content.
He's making some decent video shots. I got a drone.
They're
We can get
okay.
some overhead.
We can get some
footage
cool
me.
drone shots, man.
I saw
He's
that.
got. It's not. Oh, it's over there. I think.
I was excited. I told
downstairs.
David
So
about
Mario-
it.
About what? About the
The
drone?
drone,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude.
What's
Mario,
up?
you want to give me your SoundCloud username and we can.
Yeah. Let's look up a song, man.
So I had to make
try this
my
out.
own. I had to switch it because some stuff. It's just Moss Untitled.
MAS.
Yeah.
All one word.
Space. I think.
MAS space
All right,
Untitled.
you'll see it at the
Moss
top of the
Untitled.
screen. You should check Mario out here. We're gonna pull up Moss Untitled.
I need a bop right now, dude.
Turn.
I only got
Vibe album.
2 songs on there right now. Like all my other stuff's on the other page.
Mm.
This isn't-
66V.
Did you have to
This isn't
split
you, is it?
ways? So did David just quit rapping completely, or?
No, he's still in it. He's just not doing it right now. He's focusing on school and stuff.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm seeing 3 songs.
That's the 66V page, I think.
That's you.
No, that's Moss Untitled.
Oh, tracks. Here we go.
Uh,
All right.
Listen to
what
me.
am I hearing right now?
That's an old.
That's
That's an old song.
Okay. Which one should we listen to?
Which one are you most proud of?
The most recent one I did was Listen to Me, and I really loved it. I got a really good reaction from David.
All right,
He
we're
produced
gonna play
it
it in
for
just
me.
a moment. Here.
Not the beat though, but like,
The lyrics.
yeah, no, I wrote it, everything. He like, I don't know what it's called, like
Mixed it.
yeah, and mastered it, whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
mix and master.
Like makes it sound.
Man, you're in the
real.
sound industry. You need to learn up.
Well, I watch him when he does it, and I usually do it, but he's better at it.
Okay.
See, you could be hooking us up with some sound checks.
Okay.
Yeah. it's
Mic
awesome.
check 212, bitch.
All right.
Uh.
We're gonna hear Mario on his mic check here. This is "Listen to Me" by Moss Untitled. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Sick.
You turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, you can turn it up a bit.
Maybe a little more. Very nice. Yeah.
This should be recording too.
Hey, you can even like move your mic up a little bit to the speaker. Angle it.
Well, no, that's not what we want. Because it would project it twice for the people. So honestly, you should mute your mic probably.
Yeah,
and hit
turn it down just a little bit because that sub's right over Cali.
Look at your desktop audio.
some good stuff, Mario.
Thank you.
Not bad. I haven't listened to this one yet. You're not a fan of the beat? I like that beat.
Oh, I love that beat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
that's a good beat.
I love that track.
Damn. Got to remix that. Shit. I always hear so many songs, I'm like,
Is it playing that through the desktop
Man,
audio too? Okay, so they're hearing it through the. Okay.
yeah. They're probably straight up in it.
He has it running through.
Oh, okay.
He has it recorded directly into the video.
Oh, okay.
I love that you're less monotone now. That was always
Yeah,
my
that was
number
my
one
problem.
critique of you was you're just kind of monotone, I felt.
Yeah.
And this is leagues better than what
yeah,
it
I was
used
really
to be.
quiet, and I just like,
Yeah.
I wasn't confident enough. We were sitting like not this, but like before when we first started.
Yeah.
We didn't know anything. I was just sitting there, just doing
Yeah. Hey,
But,
you
yeah.
gotta start somewhere.
it. Yeah.
Shit, look where you've came, man.
It sounds so much
You
better.
know?
And David as a catalyst, he's gone a lot better. Like
At producing.
yeah, producing, mixing, and rapping.
Mm.
Like his music is so crazy.
All right, we can stop that one. We can listen to it later if we want.
Nice,
Yeah.
dude.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
paused.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm feeling it. I like that. Like I said, the fluctuation in the voice. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I was focusing on like just trying to sound better.
Try to get more directly in front of that mic.
Yeah.
Like your mouth, yeah.
Yeah.
Try to line it up more with your mouth.
Okay.
That's
Does that
better.
sound better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
much
Okay,
better.
There we go.
Better. So yeah, do good shit. So
Straight up drinking out of my son's sippy cup.
hey, I'm big pimping. I'm big pimping. It's like one of those things. You know how people used to run around with the binkies around their neck, and they'd like
Kind of, yeah.
they thought it was some kind of cool thing, I guess. To run around. It's the same thing. Same idea. I got a fucking sippy cup, bruh. H2O all day, every day. Gotta stay hydrated.
It works.
That's why Mosgadov lost that fight. He lost 20 pounds in 6 days. You know that was all water weight. You ain't burning anything else.
That's crazy.
Not that quick.
He got gassed.
He fucking...
He got gassed hard.
You cannot expect your body to perform if you have deprived it of the thing that keeps it alive. Like the main thing that keeps it alive. What you're made at like 70% comprised of.
Didn't they go all 5 rounds?
Yeah, they did.
But he was gassed, dude. He was
Shouldn't
barely
have.
hanging on.
Man, if the guy was his opponent, Uman, was that his name? Usman. Can you look that up, Hayden, so I don't chop that? UFC 251 main event. Just get the names. I think it was Usman. I think you're right. I think it was Usman. But he was playing like a
Foot
tactic
stomper,
game.
dude.
Yeah, foot stomper, dude. He was at a hoedown. He was
Usman?
like,
Yeah.
Usman and Mosgadov. It was a good fight. He didn't want to stand with him.
Is it
He didn't.
Molskanovsky?
No.
That
No,
was the fight
Mosgadov.
before.
It was Mosgadov.
Oh.
I'm gonna end
yeah.
up chopping it because I'm saying it so many times. But
Sally sells seashells down by the seashore.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. That's all I got. Does it go further than that, or is that it?
If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many peck of pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick?
How many?
That's
He picked a peck. Apparently, so he has a peck of them.
yeah, dude. That's right. One.
Dude, makes me think of
Is that some math
a
riddle?
System of a Down song, man.
Oh, I don't think you trust, dude. That song was so good.
Yeah, chopping my suya right now.
So I'm not even like a rock dude, but
Clouds and Coffee
Man.
band right here.
there's some fucking
Derek, you
there's
need to
some
listen to
hits.
that whole album.
Oh, I believe it because I
Toxicity, man.
liked the Lonely Day as well. That
Promise
fucking
me you'll
song
sit down
was
and listen
so
to
good.
that album with me, not the one with Lonely Day,
Toxicity?
but yeah.
Okay, yeah, we gotta have a full on sesh though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Gotta have full on
We'll sesh
sesh.
it up.
I'm down for that. I would listen to it for sure. There's that, and then like, I don't know. I don't know. you guys just come up with some like rock. I'm so out of the rock loop. It's weird. It's like you would think that maybe they would try to advertise other things to you, but no, they just give you the stuff that you like, and so you just stay in the circle of your music unless you actively look for it, and I'm not good at that.
Me neither.
I just go down YouTube rabbit holes to find new bands.
Yeah, but see, you're finding new bands.
Well, new whatever.
A genre
Like,
of music
If I feel like finding some electronic stuff.
I mean, I see rappers on YouTube. You would probably never. You'd be like, who the fuck is that guy? And I'm like, oh, dude, that's Swizzy Beats. You know, you don't know Swizzy Beats. Lil B and the She.
Yeah, Lil B.
You don't know about Lil B and the She?
I know about Lil B.
Shit, Lil B and the She been around. Nah. So
Dude, Lil
you're just like
Peep,
stuck in this bubble.
Lil Peep was like a.
Oh my god.
Wasn't he an internet rapper?
Who?
Lil Peep.
Probably. They all were.
Yeah, probably.
All the Lils.
Or a part-time SoundCloud rapper.
The Lil family name.
I'm trying to think of this one dude. He looks like Andy Milonakis. Is that his name?
Andy Milonakis.
Andy Milonakis.
Dude,
How
he looks
do I get
exactly the
Milonakis?
same. He looks exactly the same.
There's
as when
this
he had his
dude.
show.
There's this rapper who looks like Andy Milonakis, and he has this like lisp. Dude, he's nice with it. He is nice with it. I wish I could remember his name. But he fucking goes off. I think I've brought his name up to you once before, and maybe we started listening to him when I was over at your house that one time. But
Who?
The dude I'm talking about, I don't know his name. Did you find anything? You probably typed in it.
I'm trying to. I typed in
I think I subscribed to him on
rapper
on
that
YouTube.
looks like Andy Milonakis.
I'm gonna find him. I got this.
I got peas on my head, so don't call me a pea head.
Bees on my head, but don't call me a bee head. I remember that.
You remember the whitest kid you know?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I used to watch that all the time before my dad blocked the adults only, the content. I fell asleep one time and softcore porn came on, and
Oh my gosh.
there it was.
You were watching it. Don't lie to us.
No, dude.
Dude,
Whatever,
speaking of
man.
Lil B and Andy Milonakis have a song together.
Oh my goodness.
It's called "Hose on My
No.
D Word."
Dude, I subscribe to so many YouTube channels I just don't look at. Shout out to Slayer Music 1 though for all the best RuneScape quest guides.
Oh my gosh.
Slayer Music 1, dude, he's my homie. Is it Travis? It's Travis Thompson. Look that dude up. He is nice with it, and he's got this like silly vibe. But he's also a drug user, so.
He does look like Andy Milonakis.
Yeah, dude. And he has a lisp. I don't think Andy did, but like the way they talk, I don't know, maybe a little
Watch
bit.
your
Oh shit, I'm
cables.
fucking the cables up.
Yeah.
Did I fuck it up?
No,
No, that
you're
sounds
good.
good.
I hear you.
You're just pulling it with your chair. I'm pretty sure.
You ever
Okay.
hear someone say Macklemore instead of Macklemore?
Macklemore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song they did. That shit was really good. I'm bumping into everything. Jeez Louise. All right.
All right.
Just got this
Rap
setup
expert.
finished, and you're gonna break it
I'm
already.
gonna break it. I'm gonna bust it all up.
Okay, so you wanna beatbox, or you guys wanna hear a story?
You don't want me to beatbox the shit out of y'all.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'll chop y'all
I got a
down.
metronome ready, dude.
I don't need a. I am a metronome.
You
I
are a
don't need a metronome.
Ready? Click, click.
Turn that shit off all day. Just keep it perfect. Let's hear that. I want to hear that story. Honestly, I want to.
Yeah, you said you had a story.
I definitely want to hear.
Let's not stray from that, Mr. Hayden.
Okay, so
How long do you think it'd take to read like a quarter of it if we could break this up into 4 segments?
I don't know how many pages there are.
Oh my god, there's pages.
I don't have.
It's a story, dude. Best stories have multiple pages. Otherwise, you get a pamphlet.
Well, that could be argued.
When's the last time that you have just been so in awe of the story a pamphlet tells you? Never.
A pamphlet?
A pamphlet?
pamphlet,
Never.
never.
I
I've
don't
read
read those.
I-
Who
you've
reads
have
those?
you never read a short story and just been like,
Okay.
damn.
Okay. But there's still sometimes a lot of like 3 or 4 pages.
That's kind of what this
Yeah.
is. I would consider this a short story, or a novella.
Is it
in terms
scary?
of length. This is the scariest story I've ever read, but I gotta say, I read it like 6 years ago, so not even that. Probably 5 years ago. It could have hit me different then than it would hit me now, but So the story of this is, I was just, looking on the internets one day for like creepy, just creepy stuff, and
Porn.
I came across no, well, some of that's creepy too. I came across a thread somewhere with some like creepy stories, and I was like, oh, all right, I could read this for hours. Let's dive right in. And someone, about halfway down the thread posted this link and was like telling everyone they really need to read this. It really is supposed to give you chills. So I jump into it, and so the story is called I think it's called Ted's Cave. Anyways, it is about a photographer or a cave explorer, I believe, and it's like his
I'm gonna throw that picture up on the recording.
Journal entries, and I'm gonna throw this picture up here.
Just at the website.
If you want to check it out, just type in Ted Cave Story in Google, and it's the Angel Fire link. And so this website has been up for a real long time. It was last updated in 2001. So this is from the creepy oldies of the internet.
Dude, let's hear it. Let's start it at least.
So we're gonna start this. I'm gonna minimize this. Does anyone want to dim lights?
Let me get you. Sure.
Occasionally I'll throw a picture up because accompanying this is pictures he supposedly had taken inside this cave. Okay, so while I set up, does anybody
Nope.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Fine.
Now you can go ahead. I was talking about my seat.
No, does anyone have a similar experience where like they came across something on the internet that just made them really uncomfortable, but not something disturbing and like gross, but just like sets you off in a weird way?
Yeah, I got something. You want to hear it?
Yeah, I want to hear about it.
Okay,
I'm
so
setting some things up.
it was a Reddit story on the subreddit No Sleep, I believe, where you can.
I love that.
No Sleep is so good, and you can go on there and tell whether it be real or fictional. You just never know, so you can get really good with your story. So they were talking about, I think this guy was like following up on something that he had posted about. He posted a video of him walking through his house because there had been noises occurring, and he was just trying to get it on film. And so he's walking through his house. He walks one way, and he passes this corner, and you don't see anything in the corner. And then he walks back through, and then in the video, there's just like this black, ominous shade sitting there in the corner. And he just walks right past it and doesn't realize it. And people in the chat obviously were like, yo, what the fuck was that? Yo, what is that? And man, I wish I could remember the details of it, but it was super creepy. And I was like,
it was even
really
on like
creeped out.
a stream.
Huh? No, I don't think it was on. Maybe it was. I don't know. Fuck, it's been so long. I
There
should have
was a
saved
chat.
it.
That's why I asked.
Yeah, not chat, just comment section.
Oh.
That's my bad. Yeah, there was that one. I'm sure I have others, but I'm not thinking of anything right now. Anybody, either of you have any creepy stories?
mean, I know, I'm pretty sure it was fake. I'm like 99.9999% sure it was fake, but stuff I've seen scrolling through Facebook, obviously. But is basically talking about how
you're always referencing Facebook. I'm gonna have to get. I need to get this man on some other platform.
This is where I read a lot of
the
stories.
Zuck, man.
Like I said, man, I poop a lot. I scroll through.
Hey, I feel that.
But no, it's basically little stories talking about how the babysitter basically was, went over to this house, family left or whatever, and she put the kids to bed, and she kept walking up and down this hallway, and it's just this creepy clown statue standing there. It just kept freaking her out every time. So she decided to throw a blanket over it so she didn't have to see it anymore. So she still is like, man, this. Who has this? This is crazy. Why would you have this clown statue? So she calls, or maybe they called to check up on her or something like that. I think maybe
It was a
the parents
babysitter?
called the babysitter to
Okay.
check up.
Yeah.
And so she's calling saying, yeah, the kids are down to bed. Everything's good. But what's up with that creepy clown statue you have, at the end of your hallway? And they're like, what are you talking about? We don't have a clown statue. And she's like, yeah, there's a full clown statue standing at the end of your hallway. I had to throw a blanket over it because it's
Like
it's
a
just,
full, like life size?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And like, we don't have a clown statue.
Oh my god.
And basically the parents were like, you need to get out of the house now.
What about the kids?
They're-
I ain't going
they're
back up the
like-
stairs for the
like-
kids. I'm out, bro.
Like, basically, you need to get out. We don't have a clown statue. We don't have a clown anything.
She dead.
So they rushed home, and
She dead.
kids and babysitter were nowhere to be found.
She dead.
Oh,
dude.
so you
So-
couldn't find him?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a fake story.
Yeah.
Basically, the clown was someone broke in,
Just
dressed as a
standing
clown,
there.
just standing there like a statue.
Oh, that's hard to believe.
Yeah.
It's possible though, Some
But,
good
like-
makeup.
I feel like you could tell.
You ever read those like scary text stories that pop up on Facebook and stuff? I know.
Scary text stories.
It's almost like those, like a video. They just send a video and it'll
yeah,
be
I know
like,
what you're talking about.
whether it's like fake stories,
Yeah.
but in like text form.
Yeah,
Make it
those
seem
are
more
fun.
real.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Well, this story is supposed to be sort of like the original one of those, the first
Okay.
really creepy thing that circulated around on like our internet at least. So, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, go for it.
Okay. So, from now on, everything I read will be from the front page onward of this website, in the words written, so not from my perspective.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic while you do this.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna get up in there.
Oh, we want your reactions?
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
That's
All right,
smart.
Shit. Fuck.
Okay.
You
So,
can change the lights to red.
this is dated 3/23 of 01. Due to the overwhelming number of requests I have received to tell about my discoveries and bizarre experiences in a cave not far from my home, I have created this webpage. I will outline the events that happened to me during the past few months, beginning with my journey into a familiar cave in December 2000 and ending, well, it hasn't actually ended yet. I will use my caving journal as the text to tell about my recent experience. I will give them to you as I experienced them, in chronological order. I've included photographs that were taken during my many trips into the cave. I've also created a few illustrations to help the reader get a better idea of what things looked like in the cave. All of the photos were taken by me or one of the few people I went into the cave with. I want to point out a few things before I tell about the events. 1. Most of the pictures were taken with a Kodak disposable type camera. I took a better camera into the cave on one or two of the trips. Pictures on this site are all original photos and have not been messed with or enhanced, other than where noted. As a rule, I get my pictures put onto disk at the time of developing, so I don't have to scan them later. This ensures the best digital quality. 2. I will not reveal the names of the people involved in this experience. If you know me well enough, you probably know them already. 3. I will not, and I stress not, reveal the location of the cave to anyone for any reason, so please don't ask. I refuse to be held accountable for anyone's life but my own. I will refer to the cave as Mystery Cave. That is not its real name. If you think these events sound far-fetched, I agree. I would come to the same conclusion had I not experienced them. I will try to finish the site as soon as possible. Check the date on the main page to see when I've made updates. To protect myself from people who might want to copy this site, I include the following. All text on this and following pages are my own words and copyright 2001. Ted. So we're going on to the first official page, titled The Discovery. I will divide the text into two colors for the sake of clarity. Gray text is taken directly from my caving journal. The italicized blue text is my comment as I reflect on the experience. I will do my best to convey the thoughts and feelings I had during the entire event.
My God.
I will not use the actual names of the other individuals involved. I will include the entire relevant text of my journal. Only small parts of the journal will I skip. This will only occur when the entry has nothing to do with the experience in the cave, such as eating dinner after a trip, getting fuel or snacks, irrelevant details, etc. My journal is fairly thorough. I will merely summarize what I'm cutting out of the actual entry. In an effort to present this experience in as accurate light as possible, I will type my journal as I wrote it. Sans grammar check. Please overlook my errors. My additional comments will help to clarify the things I wrote in my journal. Caving Journal, 12/30/2000. B and I decided to get in one more caving trip before the new year, so we set our sights on Mystery Cave. Not a spectacular cave, but since neither of us had been caving in a while, it would be nice to go to any cave. There was a bit of excitement to this trip. There was a small passage in the lower portion of the cave that I wanted to check out to see if it was possible to get past it. I had a small opening, but lots of air blowing out of it. Even though it is way too small to climb through, I had never even checked to see what was inside the passage. We got our gear loaded up and hit the road by 3 p.m. We got to the cave in great time, since B likes to drive fast.
Same.
We anchored from the usual tree and began to rappel into the cave. I went down first and got my gear together while B came down. Blue text. I will refer to B many times. We've been caving together for many months now. He was injured in a caving accident a few years ago and was told he would never walk again. Through hard work and perseverance, he not only walks, but can get around very well in caves. The trickier parts of a cave might slow him down a bit, but he can make it. He patiently works through an obstacle until he gets past it. As for the reference to the small opening in the cave, there is a saying among cavers: if it blows, it goes.
We say that at work too. If it blows, she blows. Blows, she goes.
Meaning if a passage has good flow of air, it is probably worth investigating. Ooh, that sound like cave sounds.
Ain't mine.
After we explored all the usual passages, we climbed down to check out the hole. The hole is located deep in the cave, near the lowest part of the cave. It is on the side of a cave wall, about 3 feet from the floor. To look inside the hole, I had to kneel down to duck under an overhang of rock. We have our first photo.
Shit.
Oops.
Why is there a hand?
He's showing how large the hole is.
Okay.
So this is the hole he's referencing.
Tiny. Super tiny.
Yeah.
Crazy tiny.
Can't even tell.
I used my backup mini mag light and held it inside the hole to see what I could see. I was excited by what I saw. The wall around the hole was about 3 to 5 inches thick. It led into a tight passage. The passage opened up a bit just inside the hole. It continued back about 10 to 12 feet in a small crawl space. After that, it seemed to really open up, although how much we couldn't tell. This could be a virgin passage. Obviously, no one has passed through this route, but there could be a way into the passage from the other side. To even get to crawl space, we would have to enlarge the opening. Currently, it is about the size of my fist. Once we get past the opening, we would have a tight crawl back to where it opened up. It would take some time, but we thought we could do it. We sat down for a few minutes to rest and contemplate our plan of attack. While we sat there in the darkness, we could hear the wind howling from the other side of the passage. It was a low, eerie noise. We could also hear a low rumble from time to time. No big deal, though. The cave is in the vicinity of a highway that has heavy trucks drive on it. We figured the rumble was the effect of the trucks resonating through the rocks. We determined that our best plan would be to haul a cordless drill into the cave to drill into the rock. Then we would take a bullpen and small sledgehammer and break up the rock. It seemed pretty straightforward. We would widen the hole big enough to squeeze in and see what was on the other side. The efforts to haul all of the equipment down the hole would be a pain, but we hoped it would be worth it. I named the passage Floyd's Tomb, after Floyd Collins. It seemed to look like the tight spot where Floyd spent his last miserable days on Earth.
Fuck Floyd.
Right, so here's a rough drawing of how the passage originally looked. So, really small hole, then a wide area after the hole, and a squeeze into an unknown area.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
We gathered up our... Oh, Floyd Collins, there's some background information on Floyd Collins. We're not going to read that. We gathered up our gear and headed for the surface. Normally, I couldn't care less if I ever came back into this cave. There was nothing special about it, but now I was psyched about getting back and getting through. We hadn't even left the cave and we were planning our return trip. The rest of the journal entry talked about the climb out of the cave, our dinner, and our trip back home. We're on to Work Begins. January 27th through 28th, 2001. B and I were both excited to get back to the cave and get to work.
Damn, it took him a while to get back. Like a month.
I figured with about 4 hours of work, we could be in and see what was on the other side. We had arranged to borrow a DeWalt cordless drill to bring with us. We also had masonry bits to drill with, sledgehammers, too, to break up the rock, bullpens to insert the drill holes, and a few other tools that we ended up not using. Getting the tools down to the work site proved to be a challenge. One of us would climb down the rope and stop at a ledge or good resting place. Then the other person would lower the tools. We kept repeating this routine until we got to the bottom of the cave. Then we had to drag the tools to the hole. It took about an hour to finally get to work. B took the first turn at the hole. After an hour of exhausting work, we could tell that we were not getting through in one session. We kept trading off after we worked ourselves into a sweat. One would take a break and get some food and water while the other one went to work. The routine went like this. To begin work, we had to get down on our knees and do our best to avoid smacking our heads on the ceiling. Working in this awkward position, we would drill into the wall around the hole. It was difficult work. We really had to push on the drill, and it was still slow progress. Then we inserted the bullpen into the hole and hammered on it until the rock broke up. Then we would repeat the process. To give you an idea of how slow it went, the typical size rock that would break off was about fingernail size.
I'm trying to tell you not to go in there, man.
If we broke off a large piece, about a third the size of my palm, it was cause for celebration. From time to time, for variety, we would just wall on a cold chisel with a 5-pound sledge. It was slow progress. The problem with the sledge was that we couldn't take a good swing because of the tight quarters. Blue text. Even though we spent many hours and several trips working on the hole, we never did find a better technique for widening the hole. The drill, bullpen, hammer got the best results for our efforts. We came up with some crazy ideas for breaking up the rock. Everything from TNT, never seriously considered though, to hauling a generator to the mouth of the cave and running an extension cord down to a jackhammer. We even thought about using liquid nitrogen to freeze the rock and make it more brittle. Back to normal journal entries. After a couple hours of hard work, we realized that our limiting factor, or what our limiting factor was going to be. It was about then that our first battery met an abrupt death. We had a second battery, so we swapped them out. The second battery lasted a little longer because we hammered and chiseled a little more often and a little longer each time. Finally, after about 3 more hours of drudgery, the second battery died and we called it a night. Woo. We could tell that we had done some work in the cave, but it was not much. For the first time since we got in the cave, we sat back, both of us took a break. It was nice to check out the results of our hard work. Then we noticed the howling again. It seemed to be a little louder than the last time we were there. We just figured the wind was blowing a little stronger inside. What we would not figure out was the rumbling. It, too, seemed to be louder and more frequent.
Some fucking demons.
This time we could not attribute the noise to trucks. The road that the trucks drove on was not very busy to begin with. At that time of night, it should be dead. Yet the rumbling continued. It seemed to be coming from deep within the passage. B said he would ask some veteran cavers what could be causing the noise. We didn't spend a long time admiring our work. We still had to haul the gear up and out of the cave. Actually, we left some of it in the cave. It was still difficult work. What made it worse was that we were both exhausted. Our original plan was to be done with this cave and hit a couple of other caves in the area the next day. Instead, we decided to crash at a nearby motel, charge up the drill batteries, and go back to Mystery Cave. Here we have the opening of the cave after the first visit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's good progress.
Blue text. My journal goes on at length about the night after we left the cave. We got a room, dinner was excellent. I didn't sleep good despite the fact I was exhausted. We both slept in, so we got a late start back into the cave. The second day, working on the cave went about the same as the first. We worked until both batteries were dead again. We were still not even close to getting through. The howling and rumbling continued as the day before. Next journal. Before I continue with the next journal entry, I thought it might be helpful to the reader to explain a little bit about caving and about the atmosphere in the cave. As I reread and think about my description of the cave, I notice that much of the language I use in my caving journal and the descriptions, or lack thereof, assume that the reader has knowledge of caving and what it is like inside of a cave. I'm going to skim this and make sure it's not important. I was talking about like geography inside of caves.
Maybe flash it up on the video. So
Yeah.
that if anyone out there is interested in what it says, you can just scroll through it really quick and they can pause it as they need.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Because that's a lot of information about K.
Yep. It's useful information too.
Oh, yeah.
He says, as we proceeded to work in the cave, we developed a system pretty early and little changed in succeeding trips. The first time in the cave, B took first shift at chipping away at the opening. After about half an hour, he needed a break, so I took over. Alright, so this is just some more information on that we already read. Alright, next entry. February 10th, 2001. Scarcely 2 weeks had gone by, and already we were on our way back out to work in the cave. We admit we have become obsessed with the idea of getting through the passage. That may be a sign of how exciting our lives really are. It's not that we think there is going to be something great beyond the passage. We just like the idea of being the first humans on the face of the planet to set foot in a virgin part of the cave. Although if we found a hidden treasure, that would be fine with us. We got a late start and drove part of the way in the dark. When I tell people that I go caving at night, they wonder why. They don't stop to think that it is always night once you're inside the cave. All the way out to Mystery Cave, we talked about new ideas to speed up our work. B also told me he talked to some caver friends of his that came up with an explanation about the rumbling sound. They thought it might be the sound of water deep within the cave, possibly a waterfall. They couldn't really explain why the noise seemed to come and go. To me, it was just one more reason to get through, so we can solve the mystery. This trip, we took B's dog, Whip. She's a Jack Russell Terrier. I was not at all concerned about taking the dog into the cave. We have taken her before. She answers the call of nature before we go in, and then waits until we get out again. Also, she is well behaved inside the cave. We simply had to lower her via a custom-made harness until she reached the bottom of the main drop. Then she negotiated the rest on her own. She loves to explore, but won't go out of our sight. She doesn't have a light attached to her, so she has to wait for us. Another reason I didn't mind bringing Whip along was because we planned on putting her into the small hole and see how far into the passage she would go. That might give us an idea of what's on the other side. We knew that if there were a drop-off that we couldn't see, the dog would turn around and come right back out. We thought we might have to do some work on the hole before even the dog could get through. Do we want to see the dog?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Love the pups.
Oh.
Oh, he's a pup.
Oh,
He's a pup.
cute pup.
Hope he doesn't get eaten or something.
Well, that's.
I forgot what happens with the dog.
Uh-oh. Could all be in for a shock.
Despite working in the dark of the night, we were able to rig up and get down pretty quickly. We didn't take as many tools as last time. Plus, we left some in the hole, so we wouldn't have to haul them out and back in again. I did manage to get 2 more batteries for the drill for a total of 4. Also, a few more masonry drill bits. Even with the dog, we made good time getting down. Then something bizarre happened that I can't quite explain. The dog began exploring as soon as we let her off the rope. She was in hog heaven, sniffing and darting about around our feet. She would run from one person to the other as we made our way back to the work site. At the point the cave splits into 4 passages, the dog seemed to run out of juice. She just stuck right by either B or me. That seemed kind of odd. As we progressed further into the cave, she would only stay by B. She seemed edgy.
She saw some shit, dude.
Like she saw something she didn't like.
Oh yeah.
As we approached the short drop-off before the hole, she stopped and would only come further after we coaxed her. The hair on her back stood on end. Finally, we got to within 20 feet of the hole. Or when we got within 20 feet of the hole, she began to whimper and hide behind B. Her tail was between her legs, and she was cowering down to the ground. Strange. I've seen her square off with dogs twice her size, but now she acted as if Satan himself was lurking in the darkness. I figured there must have been animals that used the cave as a home, and Whip smelled their scent. Too bad it upset her, because there was no way she was going into the passage. We decided that with this new development, the nervous dog, one of us would work while the other stayed with the dog a few feet away from where we normally rested. We got right back to our routine of drilling, hammering, etc. With our extra supply of batteries, we were able to really push hard on the drill and not have to worry about using up the batteries. This did not make our work any easier. but it did speed things up a little bit. Progress was still slow. I really didn't mind though. Blue text. My journal goes on for a while about the progress we were making. The entire time we worked, Whip did not move. She just laid there on a rope bag, shivering. She would whimper from time to time. One thing I didn't think about at the time was that she would not take her eyes off of the hole. We should have been more observant of this intuitive animal. Back to journal. We were on our 4th battery when the second bizarre thing happened to us. B was working. He had just finished drilling a hole and was getting ready to hammer the bullpen when he stopped working and looked into the hole. I was kicking back, almost asleep, and hardly paying attention to B. He had a light by his side to illuminate the work area. I could see in the eerie glow a puzzled and intense look on his face. He looked over at me and shook his head. I asked him what was up. He said he swore he just heard a strange noise emanating from the hole. He said it sounded like rock sliding on rock. Whoa. Sort of a grinding sound. I assumed his ears were just ringing from the drill. He didn't wear any earplugs this trip. He assured me he heard what he said he heard. I didn't have an explanation. So I went back to dozing. B sat in the quiet of the cave for a long time before he resumed work. Also, he would stop from time to time and just listen. B is very grounded and not one to pursue some imaginary sound. I believe he heard something, but I'm not too concerned about what it was. I assume we will figure it all out once we get through the passage. The final battery lasted another hour or so. We were sitting around, talking about our progress, when I decided to see if I could get my head through the hole. My head easily fit, but there was no way my shoulders were getting in. As I was kneeling there, contemplating how close we were, I noticed something that B overlooked. The wind had stopped. In all the times I've been in the cave, I've always felt the wind blowing. The last time we were out working on the cave, the wind was blowing worse than ever. Even earlier, we remember the breeze cooling us off. But now, nothing. B said he did not know when it stopped. The rumbling had ceased, too. Bizarre. This plain old cave was becoming mysterious. We talked for a long time in the dark of the cave. We debated what could possibly be causing these unusual events to occur. I think part of the reason we were sitting in the dark was because we were both too hammered to move. Wonder if they mean drunk.
It's kind of a dangerous thing to do down there.
We could come up with no reasonable explanation for the strange things happening in the cave. After sitting for at least a half hour, we slowly loaded up our gear and started for the surface. Whip could not have been happier to get out of there. Once again, we left some of the tools in the cave. We just put them in the hole. Not enough people in the cave to worry about. Plus, we were too tired to care. We made a lot of progress this trip. It helps to have the extra batteries. We'll have a long way to go, but it sure is nice to see how far we've come. And we have progress on the hole.
Looking pretty good there.
Alright. The rest of the journal entry talks about climbing out of the cave, getting a room at a motel, and crashing. We were beat. In retrospect, I can't believe how casual we were about everything that was happening in the cave. At the time, the only thing we could think about was getting into the passage. Everything else was just a minor distraction. I do recall thinking that it would be nice to get in and see how the mechanics of the cave worked, where the wind was coming from, what was making the noise, etc. Now, weeks later, I think of my ignorance and naivete and shiver.
Okay. So, I think that's a good place to stop.
Cut it
To
off
stop.
there. All right.
Yeah.
So they're about to get through the whole. I guess we're gonna see what happens on the next cast.
Shit. You're gonna have to tune in.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to tune in and listen to it, dude.
Next week.
Let me get this fucking light on really quick.
Loud.
All right. Honest opinions.
So far, I'm kind of intrigued. I want to know what's on the other side of the hole.
Yeah.
You
It's
go.
crazy.
Wait, you gonna read this when we leave?
No.
No, I'm gonna wait
Yeah.
for the
Don't do it.
cast.
You're gonna
I want
have
my
to-
reaction to be genuine.
You're definitely gonna have to do a quick recap about what happened, and
Sure.
Yeah.
that's
But
a week's worth of time.
dude, the build up so far is really good.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
The pacing.
The music's a nice touch.
The pacing
Yeah.
is just uncomfortable enough to not annoy you, but to make you nervous.
Yeah, and I feel like it's good story pace. It's a little bit faster than what a normal story would be. A normal story would be more in depth.
That means Mario, you're just gonna have to watch the podcast next week. So
That's what I was saying. You're just gonna have to tune in, and check out the rest. So, all right, Mario, let me get shout out your plugs for all your social media and stuff. So SoundCloud,
Moss Untitled.
Moss Untitled, MAS Untitled, space Untitled.
Yeah.
Instagram, what do you got?
Moss_Untitled. I think.
Okay, so
I
easy
forgot.
peasy. And I think
Can't
that's
be
really all
forgetting
you're
your
on.
social media, man.
Damn.
Twitter, I think, is the same thing.
Do you even use that? God, I hate Twitter.
I don't use it.
I haven't
but
used it much, but
don't use
I
it.
feel like I'm gonna end up having to.
We'll try to get that link down in the description.
What's your Twitter,
Yeah.
Mario?
Here's my Instagram. Yeah, it's just Moss_Untitled on IG.
Okay.
So I don't use Twitter. So.
Yeah. Don't even worry about the Twitter. So this has been a lot of fun. You enjoy yourself?
Yeah, this was.
This is
awesome.
gonna be our first one that we upload. So
Okay.
thanks for being on with us
Appreciate
today.
it.
Yeah, I appreciate
I
it.
definitely want to come back.
Okay, we'll get you back. If you come back, we gotta get you to rap live. All right? Yeah. Be prepared.
We're gonna be like.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Think about it. How you gonna be a rapper?
You gotta
if you ain't willing to
perform.
rap live?
I think he's wanting to go more towards the like just music production side. It kind of sounds like.
All right, DK, send
I
us
love
off
rapping.
with some beatboxing. We're gonna fade out.
Clouds and Coffee, y'all. Moss Untitled. Appreciate y'all coming out. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Till next week, y'all. Clouds and Coffee.